Juice, has your milkshake ever brought the boys to the yard?
I'm so glad I just started recording.
To the yard, and then they're like, blah, 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 daddy, and I'm like, nope. Thank you. No. You're welcome to hang out here and watch, but I don't want that.
What?
Specifically, that treatment.
You don't want a milkshake?
I don't want to be called daddy by weird random people that show up to my chat.
Daddy?
I think the gay boys that I bring to the yard on occasion. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With my milkshake.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be called mommy.
Sure. No, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. A little off-putting. I'm not creeped out by gay people, let's be clear. It's just I don't want to be called daddy. You know what I mean? Like, just treat me with respect, boys. Hello, Juice.
What if I called you sir?
I think you're very attractive. Do you want to? Twitch is a great dating website. Can we hook up?
Dating website.
Yeah, that would be fine. I'd be like, I appreciate it. I'm flattered. I'm not interested. Yeah, but I mean, maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
Wow.
Is that on your fan house?
This is this is how you get canceled. I'm just saying.
We're talking about landscaping.
How am I gonna get canceled?
I don't know. People are strange.
People to call me daddy.
I don't know, because there's probably some thing where people are like, "Oh, how dare you?"
Just this TV anti being called daddy. We gotta cancel him.
Wow, the more you say daddy, the more uncomfortable I get.
Oh, hey, listen, daddy.
Oh, no.
Ew, please stop. Please.
No.
Listen, daddy. You're real sexy. I like that mustache. Listen, daddy. See, it doesn't feel good, does it?
Why did I leave RimWorld?
Super weird.
Come to this.
I don't know. It's a great question. Because Lurk is here?
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Hi, Lurk. Lurk followed me today.
I did. Sorry. I forgot to do that last time.
No, it's fine. No, now I've officially made it.
Don't make fun of my Canadian.
Sorry, bud.
Oh,
Lurk,
sorry,
are you Canadian, bud? I could have been speaking to you in pure Canadian this entire time. I'm sorry if you haven't been able to follow along with the conversation, eh? We can send her, bud. We'll put the boots to him.
Could you make sure that I can't follow along with this conversation?
Yeah, I would like to also not follow along.
So these hosers came into my chat and were like, "Hey, Dad, I'd like to rub my face on your private parts," and I was like, "No, thanks, buds. But have a donut." Now you're caught up, Lurk.
Is that actually what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It happens.
Wow.
It happens like once in a blue moon. There'll just be some random. I mean, I'm assuming it's a guy. You know,
make a command out of that.
I mean, Kuro calls people dad, but that's different.
That's
not like
friends do
daddy.
It ironically, or like if Rachel Anita is like, "I'm Moose Daddy," that's different. Like it's not creepy. It's just, you can make it creepy or you can make it not creepy, I think. But much like everything in life, right?
It all depends on your relationship too.
Meg's flirting.
I'm getting very good at flirting.
I would like to. I still like the idea of like you like trying it out with more people. Not that I have anything against big guns.
God,
I just think that you could learn more. I love big guns.
This is, yeah. I mean,
Michael's like, I hit record like an hour ago and you're all ridiculous.
It's fine.
Did you want to play tabletop RPGs?
Not necessarily.
Michael,
I'm perfectly happy to sit here and listen to this forever.
See, you're saying that words, but your tone makes it seem like maybe you're not.
No, it's fine. It's all good. Gives me time to bring up all the stuff I need to see.
I mean,
gather evidence that could be,
since you had to full reboot.
That's fine. I can gather evidence that can be clipped together into something incriminating later. It's all good.
I've always felt weird even calling Cat Dad Cat Daddy. Oh yeah.
Cat Dad.
Cat Daddy. Cat Dad, did you launch your spaceship? He was powering up his spaceship.
Yeah, his was ready. I'm so proud.
You and Cat Dad and like 4 other people are all addicted to RimWorld now, and it's
I'm addicted to watching RimWorld, and all I want to do is buy skills.
Okay, but you have you are now currently in the midst of addiction.
I'm partner pushing.
I don't care about that.
See that. Well, people come to see my stream for RimWorld.
You can say it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, be addicted to it. I just think it's funny that we're all like in the same boat all at the same time.
Yeah, but you don't let us buy anything.
Meg, I had to learn how to play the game, Meg.
Yeah.
Meg.
Oh, it's better if you don't know how to play it.
I gotta learn how to play the game. When we launch this ship, then we'll do it. Okay, settle down.
And I'm a doctor.
So every night I come, or almost every night, I come and I log into Lissa, and then I look at what you're doing, and I see that it looks like work, and I just kind of lurk because I can't. It's just too much. It's like spreadsheets. I can't.
Lissa, at least you're getting a lurk.
I lurk on you too.
Getting a lurk.
Come on.
Michael's the best. Michael lurks you probably.
I lurk all the time. I just don't always say anything because I
lurk you probably.
I wake up from nightmares.
You got to relax on that, bud. You're going to get it. Whether it's this time or next time, you're going to get it. Just relax.
I don't have any Xanax to
you got to get some Xanax.
I need some Xanax, fam.
Can anybody just mail Lissa some drugs?
Please, God.
I think that's illegal.
Oh,
probably.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't DoorDash that.
Mail Lissa some drugs.
Wow.
Sorry, I got something in my eye.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is this?
What?
Which game is this?
You're on mute now.
What are you doing? She's out of control.
Sorry. I was saying that I put all of my PDFs in a folder called TTRPG. I was asking what the PDF is called.
There is no PDF. It's just a spreadsheet.
It's a spreadsheet.
Yeah. Storyville PD.
Spreadsheet again.
Yeah, you are, because it's the only thing that exists to document your characters.
Yeah.
So you should have that open.
I should have it open. Where's the link?
Probably. Where's the link? It's in the chat.
You're in the chat
like a million times.
You're in the chat a million times.
I mean, eventually, folks, it's only, let's just say it's, spring forward, which is, let's face it, about the worst. I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's not like,
I want it to stay like this.
The worst. I mean, there's worse things in the world, but right now, in this moment, for our privileged lives, daylight saving time is kind of the worst.
There was a time when Spring Forward happened on Sunday night, right? Like, I'm not imagining that.
You're not imagining that.
That was the worst.
Oh.
That's how it was when I was a kid.
Yeah, bud.
No,
I don't know why it took us so long as a nation to get smart enough to do it on a Saturday night.
How about we stop lying to ourselves and our children about what time it is? How about we just pick a friggin' time and say that's the time,
I want it to be done.
And not just
there's legislation in Minnesota, Michael, for it to never go back.
Good. Well, I don't care what
bipartisan.
Whatever. Keep it the fake time. I mean, all time is fake anyway, but just pick a time. It's just it's the worst. Anyway,
you're the worst.
It's fine. And of course, we know the much feared global government order nonsense conspiracy theory. We can't even sync up with other countries that have it.
But what about the lizard people?
Maybe it's them. Maybe they have some sort of weird metabolic thing where they have to change their diurnal pattern every twice a year. Who knows?
Yeah. What about their diurnals?
Yeah, they have diurnals. Remember the urinals? Michael might know what I'm talking about. Where they put ice in the thing. It was like the trough with the ice. That was cool, man.
I remember those urinals.
Why did you remember those urinals?
Those in Japan are top notch.
Well,
those are good ones. Hey,
I've never been to Japan.
We should do
we live?
We're live.
I mean, eventually. That's fine. I'm just recording all of this. It's totally okay.
People like to see behind the,
I mean, do they?
Our normally really buttoned up presentation of tabletop RPG.
So that's the thing. I mean, it's so hard to be spontaneous when it's all, just rigorously scripted.
We're just
the way that it is.
Serious.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Hey, listen, maybe next time you'll say maybe next time, and that'll be hilarious because you'll sell it like you don't really know a good thing to say and that you're saying something real stupid.
We workshop that for weeks.
Yeah.
And then show me your insides.
Yeah.
That was a good one that we workshopped
Horses are better than people.
Horses are better than people. That was one. That took us months. That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah,
bad.
so
You're
good
right.
at
Okay, I get it. You're right.
So
Okay,
many
they're
cups of
really
coffee
stupid.
late at night.
So
yeah.
stupid.
Hedgehogs are better than people? No. Horses are better than porcupines? No.
Oh, but she's not a hedgehog. What is she? Oh, she's a horse person. It makes sense that she would say this, right?
I mean, no, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
Kinda. I mean,
Real creative genius going on behind the scenes.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Meg, you have your voice back. I'm so happy.
Yay!
Now you have to
Don't
practice
lose it.
making
Be
it sound.
kind of careful.
You have to make it
Don't
sound really
lose it.
raspy for continuity, though.
yeah, that's right. People that watch episode 1 and then they're gonna be like, episode 2, who's this lady? She's got a different hat on. She sounds different. Hey, everybody. Hey, fam.
Office.
Yeah. Hey, so maybe we do the thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Maybe this time.
Maybe.
Oh,
Wow. Hey, so Lark,
Lurk.
do the thing.
Lark.
Say
Do
the
the thing.
Say the thing where you tell people who you are and where they can find you and about your
You know the
character.
thing.
Oh, that thing.
That thing.
You know the thing. You've been here once.
Yes, I think it was. I know everything now.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm a Lurker02, known as Lurk. You can find me on Instagram and Twitch at a Lurker02. Yeah. I'm Officer TK Bell. I've got anger issues and I'm an alcoholic.
And a stone cold murderer and a
Oh, yeah,
cannibal.
you murdered the hell out of everybody.
And a cannibal.
Yeah, like a gold star cannibal. There hasn't been a person around that you haven't eaten so far.
That's true.
Hey, Lissa.
Yes.
Yes.
My name is Lissa. I'm Lissa T. I'm a full-time variety streamer here on Twitch, and I'm on day 12 of waiting to hear back from Twitch about my partner baby application. So I'm kind of, that's literally all I'm thinking about day and night. It's kind of, yeah, making me a bit of a neurotic mess. But anyway, I'm playing Rummy PI based on Rumpelstiltskin. And I am sexy and I'm smart, and both of those things are lies. I'm not very smart, but I am very wily, and I'm very small.
Yes. Meg.
I am Megan Amell. You can find me at meganamell.tv. And also, I'm writing in this thing. Hold on.
Oh my God. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just putting V's everywhere.
What?
Listen, because I have a push to talk key, all right? Because I talk too much now that I have my voice back. So I have a push to talk key. So my push to talk key is V, but I was clicked in the thing. So I was just typing V's and I was like, oh no. Anyway, I'm Megan Amell. You can find me at meganamell.tv. I'm really good at stuff. And I'm a math teacher and I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. And I play Captain Merriweather. I'm a former fairy godmother who now is a gambling addict and seems to be a bit of a drunk as well. Also does not like to do paperwork or care about stuff and is okay with TK Bell just brutally murdering people with her fists. So yeah, kind of a cool thing.
Specifically other cops.
Hell yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, they're not fairy tale cops, you know, they're
It's
like
true.
human cops.
It's true. They were mundane. Yo, Juice.
Yo, it's me, Juices TV, your best friend on the internet. I stream on Twitch 5 days a week, and the rest of the time, I'm on the Captain TV channel and doing work for the man. I work all the time. I never stop working. What else? Oh, I play Agent Wolf, as in Big Bad, and I'm the only one that's capable and intelligent and trying to do the right thing. And the rest of these people are crazy and interfering with all procedure, and they're all a bunch of alcoholic murderers. So I'm doing my best
I'm an
here.
alcoholic.
We have a good time.
You've been drunk more than half the game. Also, I'm pretty sure half of them, in fact, I'm pretty sure all of them intentionally ate people.
Well, that's different. That's not an alcoholic. That's a cannibal.
Yeah.
No. In addition to being an alcoholic, they all are also cannibals.
I just really feel like you're misrepresenting this.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, why don't you enlighten me there, Rummy? Tell us what the situation is. Catch us up.
I feel like we should move on to Michael.
Sure.
You're really going on a tangent here.
Yeah, stop with the tangents.
Your face is a tangent.
Wow. Yeah, I am Zero or Zero Daylight or Michael or DM or GM or Keeper or Master of Ceremonies or in this case, Commissioner. I run games a couple times a week over at the C+ Content channel. That's cpluscontent.tv or sorry, live.cpluscontent.tv. We do stuff like this. One shots, two shots, limited series of a variety of different TTRPGs. A couple of which are D&D, but most of which are not. Most of which are random games. A lot of Powered by the Apocalypse games like this one. This is one, however, that you can't go out and buy because I made it up last week. So, yeah. This is a game where everyone is, if you haven't picked up the story yet, everyone is a fairy tale character who's a little down and out, who works in the police department, solving crime and trying to prevent their myth from taking over their lives and causing them to do whatever the myth wants, like murder people and eat people, except that they're doing that anyway, even though the myth hasn't told them to. So I guess the myth is winning. I don't know.
I just don't see the problem.
Yeah, it's fine.
They were cookies. It's fine.
It's true. I mean, it was, you all knew that they were made from one of the witches, but that's fine. Who would like to give us a rundown of the case that you're on so far?
I believe that Rummy was taking notes.
So this hot young thing walks into my PI office, which is very fancy and established. And okay, again, I'm lying. I'm so sorry. Okay, I've got a crappy little PI office because I've been shamed out of the, out of the force and stuff and such like. So this pretty lady walks in and I'm like super shy, but I want to impress her, even though I'm not quite sure what to do. And I enlist the help of my friends and she's looking for someone.
She thinks someone is trying to kill her.
Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
She's looking for I don't know. She's looking for the person that's trying to kill her, right?
Yes, who has already killed Baba Yaga.
Already killed, Baba Yaga, and she's got sisters, right? A bunch of fairy tale sisters.
Yeah.
And it turns out we're a bunch of incompetent nincompoops.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew? Yeah, we got a couple leads. We ate some people.
Oh, Ursula died, right?
Yeah.
Ursula's dead.
Oh,
we ate
yeah.
Calamari.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, right. The Chinese food.
Yeah, it was really good though.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
they
so
sent
good.
it to us like that. We didn't do it on purpose that time.
Well,
that was unconsensual.
I mean,
non-consensual.
Officer Bell did after everyone realized it was Ursula.
I mean, it was good.
Have some more. It was good. Yes. Agent Wolf was directed by the branch office to go investigate the murder of Baba Yaga at the Hut, her nightclub, and took Officer Bell with. They had a run-in with some mundane cops, one of which Officer Bell just straight up overkill murdered. They investigated the scene, which was full of pieces of Baba Yaga with some missing pieces. Officer Bell, being an exceptional investigator, found the missing pieces that had been baked into cookies and then proceeded to eat all the cookies.
Not all of them.
Well, yeah, there's like 3 left. I mean, you ate some, you passed them out to bystanders, you handed them around at the station house, but there are a few left. Enough, at least, for CSI to confirm that it is indeed the remains of Baba Yaga. You then had a whole long situation where you were yelling at each other about people being drunk and stuff like that, and the constant murder. You decided that you needed to go and go check out on the Blind Witch. who is known to like bake things and is associated with the myth of the witch. And it appears that whoever is murdering witches is targeting all the fairy tale witches. You go to her place, you find that she has been baked into a roast, but like super well done. And Officer Bell took a bite of that, which wasn't very tasty.
No, it wasn't good.
And then you decided that you're going to get dressed up to go to the treasure chest, which is Ursula's lesbian leather bar. And by get dressed up, I mean Captain Merriweather granted a wish to Agent Wolf and turned him into Grace Jones from Conan.
I still don't understand what the strategy was there.
It was a wish gone wrong.
I actually thought about this when I was falling asleep that night. Yeah. And I forgot to tell you that he has to be all in blue. It's all got to be blue.
Well, it would be if you had not rolled below a 6, but you rolled very low, and it turned out it was Grace Jones. Which impaired Agent Wolf a little bit because Agent Wolf's wolf senses weren't working very well. In the midst of all this, Rummy decides to impress the ladies at the bar by turning a pen into an 8-foot golden python with ink for blood. So while Rummy and Officer Bell are fighting that thing, 2 little people crashed through the skylight. The lights went out. They crashed through the skylight. They had on night vision goggles. There was some attempt to run them down, but Agent Wolf was sidetracked by a fresh tray of baklava. And you were forced to eat that.
You make it sound like I'm the reason they got away, and I mean, that might be a little bit true, but I feel like Rummy was right on the spot there.
Well, Rummy and Officer Bell were busy murdering the snake and being covered in ink.
I was trying to flirt.
Yes, but
about as well as Meg.
Suffice it to say, Ursula didn't make it out. Some of her tentacles did, however, in a slightly squirming bag carried by one of these 2 small people. You went back to the station house and put your heads together for a good 5 hours to figure out who it might be who was responsible for the death of several fairy tale witches. Like, who is small, like child-sized, and there's 2 of them, who have some sort of problem with witches. Like, maybe they had some sort of incident in their past and their myth that had them be really problematic relationships with witches, specifically the desire to bake witches into things. It took them 4 hours to go, oh, Hansel and Gretel, of course. Meanwhile, they've been enjoying lovely kind of Indian Chinese fusion calamari. At the end of the episode, they realized that no one ordered the calamari right when Agent Wolf cracked open the fortune cookie that said, "Leave it alone or you're next."
I want to know how they got a message into a fortune cookie like that.
I don't know, magic. Or little child hands. They're very dexterous. So, that is where we left, and that is where we will pick up.
We have to find Hansel and Gretel. Does anybody speak German?
9.
No.
Donka.
Okay. So, what is your plan? Officer Bell is just finishing up the last of the calamari after everyone realizes that it's Ursula.
You guys sure you didn't want any more of this? Because it's just fantastic.
I'll just take like...
You know that's a witch. You know that's a witch. You know that it's a witch.
But it's cooked.
Yeah, she's already been cooked.
No, you probably won't get food poisoning because it's cooked to the proper temperature. I get that. It's just it's a fairy person, a human fairy Storyville story tale.
But it's cooked.
Does this is a question for Captain Merriweather. Does this police department do police like things such as posting like an APB on Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it. Isn't that what we ended with last time? I was like, we got to get an APB on him.
I don't know.
I know you put a bolo out on Melissa / Maleficent.
Yeah, we did put a bolo out on her, right?
Yeah, but no one has reported seeing her. She had told Rummy that she was going into hiding to prevent herself from being the next victim of the mysterious murderer or murderers.
That's smart. I should be working with her.
Perhaps. So, What do you do?
Does any Tink? Officer Bell.
Oh no!
How dare you call me Tink?
My bad. I realize. Where do they normally hang out? Like, you know, everybody. You beat the streets, right? Like, you know where people hang out.
Do I know where people hang out? Or am I just always drunk?
You're always drunk, and you do beat people on the streets, but that's a little bit different.
I mean, I could go beat up somebody outside and see if they know.
Do we know who they associate with? Do we have a computer? Can you look it up? Do you need me to look it up?
I just punch.
Keys? Can you punch keys on the keyboard and be like, wow. 8 known associates of Hansel and Gretel, bop, 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 enter. And then we could print it out on that dot matrix printer you have in the corner, and we could look at all the possible leads.
We have a printer?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know, I don't really spend any time at my desk.
Just some time under it.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just have your login and password then, and I'll do it?
Yeah, okay. It's Peter is no more.
Wow.
Spicy.
Okay.
Dark.
Is that the login or the password?
Both.
Oh, okay. I go to Officer Bell's Apple 2GS plugged in on her desk and type in the password and search for.
Scrape a bunch of empty liquor bottles off into the wastepan.
Yep.
Cool.
And then I do that search to see if the computer, the database, knows anything.
All right, I would like you to read a sticky situation.
Okay. We're rolling D6s in this one.
It's always 2d6.
Yeah.
Plus the attribute that the move calls for,
mind.
which in this case is mind.
That's an 11.
Ah, good. That means 3 questions.
Yeah. Where the hell are Hansel and Gretel?
That's not one of the questions, though.
Well, that's the big question. All right. Do they have any known associates?
What or who should you be on the lookout for?
Oh, yeah. I thought you said it didn't have to be exactly this.
It doesn't have to be exactly, but when it's
who
close.
Should I be on the lookout for?
Yeah. You know that their situation with the witches is kind of complicated. First of all, their parents were negligent, if we're being kind. They were kind of sent out in the woods to die. So when they escaped the witch and were found by the authorities, the parents were shipped off. So there's that. So they wound up living with a kind of a little bit of a fashion plate. She's kind of like the kind of low rent Miley Cyrus of fairy tale folk. Her name is Rapunzel. And maybe it was like a publicity stunt or something, but she decided that she needed to adopt them. So word on the street is that they have been living with Rapunzel, although she's usually out touring. So they kind of just like have the run of her penthouse apartment in downtown.
Okay. I print out on the dot matrix printer the address of this apartment.
Sure.
Okay. Second question. Who is in control here?
So you do wonder why, after all these years, I mean, the Sisterhood of Witches has been around for a very long time. Hansel and Gretel have been around for a very long time. What would have instigated their apparent revenge / spree killing? You think something must have happened. Whether that means that someone instigated it and has been manipulating them, or whether there's some unknown event that served as a trigger for their murderous rampage, don't know. But there's certainly your best guess is that there's some sort of outside influence that gave rise to their, psychopathic spree.
Yeah. Do they have any known associates who are also witches aside from the ones you already mentioned?
They are not known. You can even pull up testimony. And, you're doing a deep search for any kind of public records. I would say that Councilwoman Gothel, one of the things that she did back when she was a community organizer was that she set up a home for orphans and children who, like homeless kids or kids that have been kicked out or whatever, and dedicated it to Hansel and Gretel. It's Hansel and Gretel House. And that was one. And remember, she's from the witch heritage. But that's one of the very few public events that Hansel and Gretel have been seen at in the past decade. Was they were there for the dedication of the Hansel and Gretel house.
Somebody spoke, was it Captain Merriweather spoke with
Councilwoman Gothel, yes.
Gothel on the phone, but we haven't really interviewed her properly or gone to go see her or anything.
No.
So maybe we should do that as well. What do you crack investigative team members think? Silence. Okay, great.
I don't know. No, listen, I don't know if I'm down with that. I think what we should do is we should go talk to no, I already forgot. Let's just do what you said.
Is the captain got a bottle under the desk?
Also, it's it's 2 a.m. So
I have wine. I have wine in my Diet Coke can.
Oh, gross. Cheap jug wine. Mixer. Beautiful.
It's 2 a.m. Oh, we should get some rest then.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Okay.
Get out of my office. I go and lay down on my cot in my office and just go to bed. I pass out as soon as my head hits the pillow.
Can I sleep under Captain Merriweather's desk? Because here's the thing. I usually sleep in my office, but it'd be nice to have a vacation.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I sneak under the desk because Captain Merriweather falls asleep fast. So
yeah.
I start to walk out and then sneak back in. Do.
All right. So where are Officer Bell and Agent Wolf going?
I don't know. Where do I stay? Do I have an apartment?
I assume so. You tell me.
I have an apartment.
Yeah. Probably some sort of Spartan rent by the week.
It's like one of those hotels that's long term.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just gonna pass out drunk in a chair.
Just in the lobby of the
yeah, just in the lobby. I'm just chilling.
Okay.
That seems right.
So, Agent Wolf, you are heading back to your place. Officer Bell gets out to the lobby, probably wanders around the parking lot actually looking for your car and can't remember where your car is. So you're just whatever. And you just go back into the lobby and pass out in a bank of chairs. That's going to be super comfortable.
Hell yeah.
And Captain Merriweather and Rummy are in Captain Merriweather's office. So we'll start with Agent Wolf. Agent Wolf, you arrive at your soulless corporate apartment. What do you do?
I check the door to make sure no one has tried to enter forcefully.
Why don't you read a situation?
I
read
will.
A sticky situation for me.
I'll read the hell out of this. Wait, that's a D20. Ooh, 6.
Yeah. Totally fine.
Okay, cool. Then I go inside my room and everything's normal and nothing happens and I go to sleep and I wake up perfectly healthy and happy.
No.
And well rested.
No. So you go into your bathroom and you brush your big wolf teeth and probably blow dry your furry wolf face.
I'm gonna take a shower. Do you know the atrocities that I've witnessed today? I gotta get clean.
All right. So you're toweling off your furry self. And you hear a sound.
Oh, I pull out my deagle that I always keep in my holster, even when I'm showering.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I turn around and I say, "Who's there? I've got 2 enormous weapons and one of them's pointed right at your face."
Meanwhile, your gun is, because you're using appropriate firearm control. Your gun is pointed up. Got it. Gross.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm gonna use my wolf senses to tell what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. I won't even make you roll. You smell. You're not sure what it is, but something smells good.
Does it smell like humans baked into something?
It doesn't smell like humans baked into something.
Okay, well, what does it smell like?
You're not sure. You've been a vegan for a while.
I know what meat smells like,
It
Commissioner.
smells kind of like meat. But not like people.
Where is the smell emanating from? I follow the cartoonish vapor trail.
You lift up and float off the ground following the little trail of scent. Cool. How would you like to avoid being coshed over the back of the head? Would you like to act under pressure or act with force?
I don't know that it matters.
I mean, it does.
Moxie or muscle, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So like I said, I don't know that it matters.
Well,
I'll use Moxie.
the conditions change. So act under pressure. You're going to try to dodge out of the way.
I rolled double sixes, bud. That's 13.
Excellent. So you feel something behind you and you dodge out of the way as a blackjack comes down. And then another person rushes out of the shadows to try to force a sack over your head. What do you do?
Them right in the gut, so it takes them a long time to bleed out.
All right, act with force.
Yeah, bud. 7.
All right, choose 2.
Choose 2. Oh, choose 2 what?
Under the act
to shoot them.
Under the act of force.
Okay.
You can choose 2 of taking a definite hold of someone, something, or the situation.
I inflict terrible harm onto one.
Okay.
And then I dismay or frighten the other.
All right. Cool. These are small, and you think at first that it must be Hansel and Gretel until there's the big muzzle flash and a little bit of ringing in the ear as your deagle goes off. And there's a smell like just the juiciest pork chops. And you hear a squeal.
Oh, shit. Is it the goddamn pigs again?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Oh, these crackheads like ruined my reputation. Okay. They keep moving their meth lab around, and then I'm the bad guy for knocking it down. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, good on them for having a strong PR team, but these assholes deserve what's coming to them.
Well, one of them is on death's door.
Yeah.
Since you chose to do, like, if you don't do something, like, immediately they are going to die. One of them is super freaked out, like, was not expecting, was hoping to get the jump on you. And you have your wolfy senses have saved you yet again. The third one, however, rushes out of the darkness and just kicks the crap out of you with one of its little cloven hooves. So I would like you to take a harm. You can it kicks you right in the chest. You could feel a crack in one of your ribs.
Ow.
So on your character sheet toward the bottom, there's a harm track. So just change your 0 to a 1. So now what do you do? One of them's like, I'm dying. I'm dying.
I will use a free action to say, if you don't want your friend to die, you will surrender right now.
Sounds like you're trying to intimidate someone.
I mean, didn't I with my already thing where I intimidated?
Yes, so you did one of them.
Okay, fine.
The other one's pulling out a butterfly knife and flipping it back and forth very expertly. How he's doing that with the little things is hard to tell. Awesome. So what would you like them to do? What is the threat?
Get on your knees, hands in the air, and I will prevent your friend or brother or whatever this idiot is from dying.
All right. So the threat is that you will allow one of the pigs to die. They can choose to cave in and do what you want, or suffer the consequences of your threat.
Correct. Yeah.
The one that is the one that you scared, that was trying to cosh you over the head, just kind of backs up and looks at the other one. The other one is the one that lived in the brick house. He's the brains of the operation. And his little piggy eyes narrow, kind of cuts back and forth, and then he bolts, grabs the other one by the scruff of the neck, and they bolt towards the door.
Can I shoot him? I'm gonna shoot
You may
him.
act with force.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. 8.
All right, choose 2.
I'm gonna do the boss, the extreme harm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna intimidate the other one to stop, or he's next.
All right. I won't even inflict another harm, because I'm going to say the other one was too afraid to try to fly into the mix and kick you with his little hooves. So yeah, the boss is now, you shoot him right in the back, and he just like splays up against the wall and tumbles and is just on the ground. The littlest of the piggies just backs into a corner squealing.
Yeah. I am going to throw him handcuffs from my desk and tell him to put them on.
Yes.
And assuming that he complies, I will radio in to base to request an ambulance and backup, and then I will hog tie and mend to the wounds of the 2 pigs before they bleed out, because I want to ask them questions.
All right, I need you to act under pressure to see if you can save one of their lives. I will. Yep, go ahead.
Is act under pressure
plus Moxie
is 8 then.
All right, you may choose one of them
To save?
Yeah.
I'll start on the boss, because the boss will have more information.
Okay. You are able to stabilize the boss as his porky essence fills your nose, and you begin to salivate a little bit without being able to help yourself. And it is with you salivating over the nearly dead body of one of the 3 little pigs that the patrol officers find you. They bust in the door. These are mundane officers who bust in the door and then immediately turn their firearms on you. Hands up! Hands where we can see him. Drop the weapon.
Is this what we're doing, guys? I dropped the weapon.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, I bet. These 3 jumped me in my apartment.
Yeah, they're just gonna dogpile you, kick the gun away, and if you allow them, unless you wish to act with force, they are going to handcuff you. Meanwhile, the littlest pig is like, he said to come here. He said he wanted to bury the hatchet, that we could be friends again, and that he was never going to come after us. And then he just waited until we walked in. He just started firing, officer. I don't know what to do. I'm a legitimate businessman.
Well, he didn't have his hands up because he's in handcuffs.
What?
Thank you. Call Captain Merriweather. Look at my badge on the table. If you don't believe that that's real, call Captain Merriweather, or you can call the agents, FBI. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
FBI. Whatever agency I'm actually from.
FBMA, Federal Bureau of Mythological Affairs.
There, that FBMA.
Cool. One of them goes over and looks at your badge and kind of scowls. Yeah.
Oh, because I'm a wolf? Is that why you're scowling? Because these guys are pigs. Like,
I mean, fair point.
if you're going to be like racist against mythological folks, you should treat us all with equal disdain, right?
And one of them says, "Good point.
Thank you. Please be racist to us all."
We'll put them both in the tank. If they make it till morning, we'll get this all sorted out.
I'm pretty sure that one's dead. Like, I shot him right in the stomach.
They will read you your rights.
Do they do it right though?
Yeah.
But do they do it in the way that's inclusive for all entities or just humans?
They do it in the way that is required by law.
Yeah, but do they though?
Yeah.
Questionable.
Yeah, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to attorney. If you use any mythological powers to escape or otherwise controvert the course of justice, you will be found immediately guilty and executed. That kind of stuff.
Executed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I'm not resisting.
Cool.
Because I'm going to have these guys' badges by the end of the day. That's what they don't know.
Sure. So, you get to spend the night in the pokey.
Yeah. If you let that one that I saved go, you're going to be fired. For sure. Just so we're clear, officers, Doe and Nuts.
It's D's and Nuts. Thank you very much. They just kind of go over and use the toe of their shoe to kind of kick the one, and he kind of groans a little bit. It's like, I guess we gotta get an ambulance for this one. So yes, they send you off to the county lockup overnight, and you get to spend the night in the cell right next to the littlest of the little pigs.
Good.
Who just sits there and
torment him all night.
He's just like, "You're going down. You're going down, big bad wolf. You went too far this time."
I intimidated this guy twice. That's nonsense.
Yeah, but you can't.
I killed one of his
can't
friends.
hurt him now.
Oh, I can hurt him. I'm gonna huff and puff. I will blow his ass up against the wall. I'm gonna do it right now.
I mean, if you would like to use your mythical powers,
I do. I'm going to prove a point to this asshole that he needs to shut up because I'm coming for him next.
All right.
Trying to jump me in my shitty apartment.
Cool. I would like you to make a myth move, and I think it's going to be my what big teeth you have.
You're supposed to roll low, right? Because I did.
No, you're supposed to roll high on this one.
You're supposed to roll high in all of them.
Nope.
I rolled a 4 + 1 is my myth, so 5.
That's not good. I would like you to roll to act with force against just some random person in the cell with you.
Okay. 9.
Oh, well, I would like you to choose 2.
Act with force. I would like to impress, dismay, or frighten.
Yes.
And I would like to take a hold of a situation.
Right. And you're only attacking with your mouth, which is good. So you get very frustrated. You start to tap into the power of your myth, but it overwhelms you momentarily. And like all the logic and reason and training that you have used to keep yourself under control, just the absurdity of the prior day, the unfairness of the current situation kind of makes you see red a little bit. And you just start snarling and foaming, and you just lunge at some nearby jaywalker or something. And, you know,
obey the traffic laws, mother trucker.
You savage the person, but it's not enough to kill them. We'll say it was a mook and not a complete civilian, because that one harm would have murdered a civilian, but you badly injure someone.
I look at the pig and I'm like, you're next.
He has scooted back away from the bars, and then he says, you're going to get it now, wolf. Ain't no way they're letting you out when you start attacking civilians like that. They knew
I murdered your brother.
They knew it would drive you crazy.
He squealed like a pig.
It was worth it to see you finally go down. So,
have I been called at some point? Am I on my way there?
No. It's 3 a.m. And they are
sleeping.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna slow roll this situation.
Can in the middle of the night, can I cuddle up with Captain Merriweather?
Sure.
Because it's cold.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's kind of cold under the
Captain Daddy Weather.
Officer Bell. Yes. You are in some sort of drunken stupor, nearly a coma, just kind of splayed over some hard plastic chairs in the lobby of the precinct house.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice that wakens you out of your stupor. Tink. Tinkerbell. Tink.
Can I just like punch in the direction I hear the voice?
Yeah. You crack the back of one of these chairs. You kind of coming out swinging. The lobby is dark and empty. However, you do see in the street lights, it's begun to rain outside. There's a figure underneath one of the street lights, kind of with a hoodie pulled up. And you can tell that it's watching you.
Can I intimidate them?
How?
Just like crack my knuckles and be like...
I mean, you're 50 feet away and you're inside and they're outside.
But I can... Okay.
I mean, you can do it, but it's like... I mean, maybe they might see that you're cracking your knuckles, but...
Can I just... Is the door glass? Can I just punch it and try and break it?
Yeah. Go ahead and act with force.
Force. 6.
Oh, that's not great.
No.
So you need to take a harm.
Oh no.
Yeah. You're not quite conscious yet. You just like flew into a rage and just run up and punch. But it's ballistic glass. So while it does, there's a crack in it. It hurts your hand a lot worse than it hurts you. And at about that time, you realize that there's closed circuit cameras in here. So someone is going to have a video of you just randomly running up and punching the glass.
Ah, that's okay. I'll be fine.
And then the figure out in the dark and the rain kind of shakes its head, and you hear that voice again. Oh, Tink. Why you gotta be like this? Come on outside.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot and then I'm gonna go outside.
All right. You stalk toward the figure in the dark. You get very close. You're still not quite sure who it is. And then they pull back the hood. It's Peter.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be fucking Peter. Oh, sorry.
You get one.
Hey, Tink. Long time no see. Me and the Lost Boys have been missing you something terrible.
Well, I haven't been missing you guys. What do you want?
I just thought I'd come and say hi. Pass along some friendly advice.
When did Peter become a sociopath?
He was always a sociopath, let's face it.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter's messed up.
Me and the boys were thinking. We don't really like you getting close to the whole Hansel and Gretel situation. And so we were thinking, who do we know that could tank the investigation from the inside? And of course, you were the first person that came to mind, our good old friend Tink.
How do you know about Hansel and Gretel?
Oh, I've got my fingers in lots of pies.
Gross.
That's too much information, Peter.
So, what do you say, for old time's sake? Lose the evidence, sabotage the investigation, and then we can forget that anything ever happened.
What's in it for me, Peter?
What's in it for you? Well, we don't break your wings off. And then you see other young men coming out of the shadows, forming a ring around you.
This is fine.
Think about it, Tink. No one here's gonna clap for you. Not this time.
Can I pull out my wand?
Yeah. And
I want to...
No. You don't want to do this, Tink.
I want to kill Peter.
Okay. So you are going to attempt to stab Peter in the eye with your wand.
Yeah.
Cool. Kick your myth up 1. Which brings you to... I think your myth has gone up once before. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I moved. Yeah, it went up 1 before.
So you should be at +1 now.
Yes.
Here, I'll fix it. Cool. So you're getting closer and closer to the myth. Yeah, so go ahead and you are going to roll to act with force with a +2. So you're rolling plus muscle +2 because you're using your myth gear.
Oh, God. So plus muscle and plus myth?
Plus muscle and +2.
Okay, plus muscle and +2. 9.
Ooh, you did not roll super well. But still, you still get to choose 2 under act with force.
I want to take hold of him.
Okay.
And then inflict terrible harm.
Okay. Well, considering that because you are using your myth gear, that is going to do a base of 3 harm, +2 for inflicting terrible harm. That's 5 harm, which is enough to kill almost anything. You just reach forward and ram your wand straight into his eye socket and just keep pushing until it pops out the back of his head. And then eventually, it's real gross. And he eventually slides down off of it, super dead. And the Lost Boys begin beating on you, so take a harm.
Oh no.
Some of them run away, but some of them are, like Rufio is coming after you for sure.
Rufio.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now, I would like you to roll to resist the myth. Resist the fairy tale. Yes.
Since I'm at 4 harm now.
Yes.
Is this what I'm rolling just to resist that myth because of the?
You are rolling to resist the myth because you used resist the fairy tale because you used your myth gear.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Oh God.
And because you are, you have to add 4 to your roll.
-4, right?
No, add 4.
Add 4. Okay.
Because you're badly wounded, which makes it harder for you to resist the myth. Resisting the fairy tale is the one where you want to roll low. So you're rolling plus myth, which is +1, +4 for all of the harm you've taken. So you're rolling +5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15.
The myth.
I rolled well.
The myth takes you over. So from your perspective, you just black out. You're not quite sure what's happening.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Oh, God.
So, Captain Merriweather, you wake up and Rummy's all snuggled up against you, snoring really loudly. What happens?
Well, I probably am. What time is it?
It's probably pretty early. Like, let's say 7 a.m.
Well, first of all, I wake Rummy up and I'm like, Rummy, why are you in my bed?
I mean, you're in your office. It's not really even a bed.
No, it's like my cot. Okay. Why are you in my cot, Rummy? I'm gonna wake up Rummy.
Wow, ooh, you were so very warm.
Oh, geez, bud.
I haven't felt the touch of a woman in a very long time.
All right, Rummy, all right.
For the cuddles, it means a lot to me. So very personal.
Oh, jeez.
And I appreciate it a lot.
All right, Rummy, all right. Where's Wolfman? Has anyone heard from Wolfman?
I don't know. I figured he was out eating people.
No, he's a vegan, remember?
Yeah, but I think he's lying.
He's a
big lie. Why is it? Yeah, no one trusts him. Should we go look for him though?
Yeah, we should probably go look for him. And also, where is Officer Bell?
She's probably punching people so Agent Wolf can eat them.
Oh, you think they're together?
I think they might be together.
Oh, you think they're dating?
I don't know.
Interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna call Agent Wolf's cell phone.
All right. You do. It goes to voicemail.
This Wolf guy.
I think maybe we should go check on him. As creepy as he is, he does answer his phone.
Well,
I feel like it takes his job pretty seriously.
I can look up his phone GPS.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It appears to be in his apartment.
All right, he's at his apartment. Should we go knock down the door? I'm just kidding. Not knock it down, but maybe if we have to.
I'll bring my camera.
Well, you arrive at his apartment, and you don't have to knock the door down because it's already been knocked down. It's kind of propped in place. It's got crime scene tape over it. You can see several big bloody splashes. Clearly, there was some sort of altercation here.
We gotta find Agent Wolf.
Was there anything expensive in Agent Wolf's house?
I don't know.
You can make a real quick sweep of it.
Okay, I make a real quick sweep of it.
What is something Agent Wolf expensive that Rummy will find in your apartment?
I mean, I don't have any decorations because this is not my permanent abode.
Like one of those precious moments sets of like 3 little pigs, maybe.
Yeah, it's a
or like a yacht row?
What's it? the crystal, Swarovski crystal. What's it called?
Swarovski.
Yeah, Swarovski. It's like a snow globe with the 3 little pigs.
Oh, okay. I steal
Okay.
it.
Cool.
I stole it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cool.
As you're making your way out of the building, a detective and a crime scene analyst is making their way up the stairs, and they run into you.
Are they walking fast?
No, Captain Merriweather. What brings you to our jurisdiction?
Well, we were actually just looking for a friend of ours, and they are not home.
Oh, Agent Wolf. Agent Wolf is in custody for for murder and attempted murder. Apparently, he lured the 3 little pigs to his apartment under the promise that he wanted to bury the hatchet and make friends, and then he brutally murdered one of them. Shot the other one. He's in intensive care, in a coma, may never survive. But don't worry, we have one of the pigs in protective custody. He's cooperating.
Okay, well, all right. Hear me out, though. Agent Wolf is a vegan.
Well, Agent Wolf attacked a innocent jaywalker in the cells last night, so maybe he's not as vegan as you think he is.
Oh, maybe.
What do you mean by attack, though? Because he's just really angry, but if he didn't eat him, then does that
also, if somebody pulled his tail, then I think he has the right to pop him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what? It sounds to me like you're trying to manipulate someone. Don't you think?
Get over it.
Yeah, I think you're trying to get them to do what you want.
Yeah.
So why don't you roll plus Moxie for me?
Oh, I got decent Moxie. 8.
8. Huh. So you're trying to get information and potentially get a chance to see Agent Wolf, hopefully with the aim of getting him out of the lockup, I assume.
Yes, correct.
So on an 8, they're going to change. They need you to promise something later, and they're going to change the terms to suit themselves. Tell you what, Merriweather. I'll let you go see your mad dog agent if you promise to loan us Officer Shrek. We've got the interdepartment softball game coming up soon. We lost an ogre. Kind of went crazy. So you got to loan us Shrek.
You're driving a pretty hard bargain here. Shrek is our best player.
He's your ringer.
Gosh dang it. Why'd we go into that swamp? Yeah, I guess that's fine.
All right. The detective will give you the information. We'll call ahead to the precinct. And you are led into the cells where Agent Wolf is sitting there now in a cell absent other people because of the attack last night. Still little bits of jaywalker blood are on his muzzle.
Wow. Who's got problems now?
Agent Merriweather slurs, drinking some whiskey at 8 a.m.
Now who's the one with the problem? Yeah. We'll get you out of here. Hold on.
Agent Wolf, what do you do?
Hey, you got to get me out of here. These little pigs jumped me. And I had to fight them off 3-on-1. And then these racist ass cops come in here and arrest me.
Why do you have little bits of pig on your face?
Oh, that's human.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Little bits of it's human? Oh. It didn't smell like it.
You were an investigator, right?
I'm a PI.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Does the I stand for investigator? Then yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it stands for. I feel like we failed to establish it last time. Listen, you ding dongs. I'm in here. We're wasting time. We need to question these pigs.
Okay.
Find out who sent them.
Hold on. Who's wasting time here? You're wasting time by luring the pigs into your apartment, saying you want to bury the hatchet and then eating them. You are, sir, the one who is wasting my time. Let's get that straight, and then we can talk about how to get you out of here.
Lure them into my apartment?
That is what
Why would I do that?
That is what they said.
That's what the racist cop said.
Yes, I know.
I was taking a shower, and then all these guys tried to jump me.
I told them I didn't believe them, but they were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And now I got to give them Shrek. You did this.
I am the victim of being assaulted by some meth head pigs and being victimized by racist police from your police department.
They're from a different police department.
Yeah,
I think,
whatever. I don't know which ones there are. All I know is every human in this stupid town.
Aren't you an investigator?
No, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Mythological Investigations and Mythological.
I don't think I would hire you.
Hey, everybody, listen.
No,
we have to get you out of here.
You're wasting time, and we need to get the pigs before your stupid police department shuffles them off somewhere and won't tell us where they are.
To Buffalo. They always take them to Buffalo. They always shuffle off to Buffalo.
Shuffle it off to Buffalo.
That's where they're always shuffling them off to. I'm gonna high five. I'm gonna high five Rummy.
Low five.
Where's Officer Bell? I'm surprised that two of you were able to get yourselves here alone. Say that again.
I said we need to find her actually.
Okay.
Take care of herself. I'm a little scared.
But right now, we had to take the time out that we normally spend finding her. Finding you this morning. God. So now here we are.
I'm sorry that for once you had to find me instead of her.
Yeah. Well, we've known her a lot longer.
So the detective you met in the stairwell will pop his head into the cells, look you up and down, Meriwether, and said, I just had a very interesting call with our new councilwoman. Seems like we're supposed to let this one go. He'll walk over and unlock the cell that Agent Wolf is in. So I have to warn you, you're up for a potential significant civil suit. Wrongful death, false imprisonment, terroristic threats. But we'll let the courts decide that. For now, get out of my station house.
Your cops are racist.
Your cops are racist.
Good comeback.
Do any of you know where an Officer Bell might be?
Nope.
Can't we just clap?
Goodbye.
And she'll appear? Is that how that
very
works?
Funny. Very funny.
No, seriously, isn't that how
so
that works?
Offensive.
I think.
I don't think that is offensive. I think that's how she
totally
works.
offensive.
Can't we?
Sounds racist.
She likes the applause, though.
Well, would it be racist? It's positive affirmation. Like we hope she's okay. We like her. I don't.
So we just need to clap then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you friends with her? You've never clapped.
I've never. I just usually call her.
You've never clapped on before?
I normally just call her on a cell phone.
Well, it didn't work, right? So why don't you try the other avenue?
Oh no, I actually haven't tried calling her yet.
You try calling, it goes to voicemail.
Okay, now I tried calling and it didn't work. It sounded like a robot that said,
I want to hear TK Bell's voicemail.
It's not. It's the general one.
This is Bell. Hang up. Super drunk.
Okay.
Is this done? How do I stop it? Right. Just like what the?
So, is anyone clapping?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all clapping.
All right. Officer Bell, I would like you to make a myth move Cue the applause.
Oh my God, cute.
So roll plus myth.
Oh God. 3.
Oh, so you rolled 2 ones?
Yep.
Plus your 1 myth. Okay, cool. Well, the good news is you wake up from whatever stupor you were in, and you recover 1 harm.
Oh, awesome.
And then you have just a brief, like, impression. You were in some sort of red room. And then you feel a pull, and you feel yourself rushing out of the room. Like there's broken glass and there's like doors, and you can feel yourself just diving out into space. About 3 minutes maybe after you guys clap, and like about the time that you like stop clapping because nothing's happening, this little light comes flying down out of the sky. This little tiny little fairy light. And then pop, Officer Bell appears, covered in blood. Still holding the wand. There's an eye impaled on the wand. They've got cuts and bruises, and their hair is matted. Bits and pieces of glass stuck everywhere.
Does she normally look like this in the morning? Did we lose Meg?
We may have.
Meg is getting tea.
Okay.
Oh.
Officer Bell, you are conscious again. As soon as you apparate out of the little fairy light, you find yourself on a street in the bright daylight looking at your associates.
Hopefully the clapping didn't cause all this blood. Are you okay?
I vomit because it's been a minute since people have clapped for me to come.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh my God.
I'll say you vomit out an ear.
Oh God.
Whose ear is that? Whose eyeball is that? Whose blood is this?
Well, I don't know whose ear that is. But this is Peter's eye.
Your Peter?
Yeah, my Peter. He's dead now. It's fine.
Well,
everything's fine.
Is that fine?
Well, not really. There was a red room and so much glass. I don't know what happened. I remember killing Peter, and everything kind of went black.
Okay. So you have no idea whose ear that could be. Is that your blood? How are you feeling? Do you need medical attention?
Honestly, I'm a little hungry, and I eat the eyeball off my wand.
Oh, come on. That's evidence. You spit that eyeball out right now. Spit it out. Come on. Spit it into my hand.
You don't want evidence of that. You got to swallow that.
I take a bite, and it pops.
Oh.
And I just spit a little bit of drizzle of the eye juice into his hand and then swallow the rest.
Well, okay. You know what? This is fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm par for the course. So you got into a fight, huh?
Wait, who's in the room right now? Sorry, I ran to get tea.
You're on the street.
Just with us, though, just us.
I mean, there's lots of passersby that are kind of appalled at Tinkerbell State. Sorry, at Officer Bell State.
That's fine. That's fine. I was just gonna say, like, should we kill those piggies or what?
No, we need to find them and we need to question them to find out who sent them.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of them is in a medical-induced coma in the hospital, and one of them is under protective custody.
Right. Captain Merriweather, you're going to need to call in some connections to see if we can get access to the one or the other. The only other lead we have is to go to the apartment that I printed out on the printer in the station, which I'm sure you brought that printout with you because you're always prepared. and we could go see Rapunzel's apartment to see if Hansel and Gretel are there.
Well, I'll tell you what, we might have better luck with the piggy who can talk to us, right? Probably. And that one is in lockup. So
Protective custody somewhere.
Oh, protective custody somewhere. And I don't know how to get that information.
I would say you can ask, and there are ways that you could get it, but you think that the gaining access on behalf of the perpetrator who tried to murder him and nearly murder both of his compatriots.
Bad, right?
It's going to be tough.
98 tough love.
I knew it. Kind of bad. But 98 tough fluff looks good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but
you can certainly put in a request, but you think that you're going to have to cut through a bunch of department red tape.
Oh man, that sucks. Well, wait a minute. So I got a buddy, and his kids needed new basketball uniforms, and I whipped him up some blue uniforms, and he actually works in at a desk job for the department. Do you think I could like call him and see if like he has any information?
Sure. You certainly could.
All right, let's try that.
No roll needed. You call up your friend and he's willing to look it up. They do have the third little pig in a safe house. It's a low rent by the hour hotel down in the red light district. Real scummy kind of place.
Gotcha.
But your friend will warn you. It's like, don't go anywhere near there.
Oh, no. Yeah. And then I will be like, hey, Rummy, you know that skeezy by the hour motel in the
no-tell
red light
motel.
district?
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, that's where our piggy is.
Oh, for dinner?
Whoa. What? No, not.
I'm hungry.
Oh, we're not eating people. Hold on. Well,
it's a pig. It's not a people.
That's true. And we can always cook it. Because, once it's cooked.
His goose is cooked.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Number one, we have yet to go a day without eating people, but that's beside the point.
It is very beside the point, and I would
question the pig to see who hired it.
Me.
Okay, my bad.
With bad points. Captain. I'm being attacked.
I get all up in your face.
This is
like
you.
A wolf,
this is
all
you.
up in your face.
I don't have time for this. See, get out of my office.
What do you mean? We have lots of time.
He's so cute, though. Hi, Papa.
So,
I try to pet Agent Wolf.
Agent Wolf's foot does this because you catch the right spot.
It's uncontrollable. I like it, but you need to stop. This is inappropriate, Captain.
We slept in the same bed last night. Can I get a pet too?
I'm more surprised the captain slept in a bed.
Well, it was a cot. It's not really a bed. Close enough.
Whatever. I just wanted someone to pet my head.
So.
I'm being attacked again. Whatever, Agent Wolf.
Get away from me. This is inappropriate.
So.
I'm a professional.
What do? You have two leads.
Well, Rummy is the private investigator. Rummy, do you think we should go talk to the pig in custody, or should we go investigate Hansel and Gretel in Rapunzel's apartment?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you need to give me some space. Also, I think you need to, I think we need to kind of hit two fronts, right? I think Rummy should go to the hotel because Rummy's there all the time. It won't look weird. It doesn't put me there. It doesn't put you there. Rummy could go there. Rummy knows the place. Rummy goes there. Maybe Rummy, runs into the pig at the vending machine. Maybe Rummy asks a few questions. Maybe Rummy gets a little hungry. I mean, I don't know what can happen. But maybe that could go down, and then we could contact or hit up Rapunzel or whatnot. That crazy broad with the hair.
I every time one of us has gone off solo, we've been attacked. So yeah, I think that's a great plan.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead,
Rummy
Rummy.
knows that motel.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go. Send Rummy into the hotel.
We'll send Officer Bell with Rummy. It'll be fine.
That's
Probably fine.
You can't go and I can't go.
they're
Officer Bell
definitely
can go.
going to eat the pig.
Listen, I eat him, don't eat him. We just need some answers.
Could we hold hands going in? I feel like it would help me get into character.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
Cool. Officer Bell, are you gonna swing by the station house and take a quick shower so you aren't covered in gore?
Oh, right.
You look down at your knuckles. You got
wet
someone's
wipes?
tooth embedded in your knuckle.
Do you have wet
Pop it out.
wipes in your car?
Yeah, does anyone have some wet ones or like?
I mean, Officer Merriweather can clean you up in a snap if you want to use your
that's
myth
true.
move.
Hey, Captain, help
also-
me!
But also, can I make her wearing the exact same thing but blue?
Sure.
Okay. like
Make your
all
myth
blue.
move. Careful what you wish for.
Oh my god.
My myth move, I use my myth, right?
Yes, you roll plus myth.
That's right. I have negative myth. Okay. Oh, I got 9.
Oh, good. So you grant the wish, but there's a significant complication. The significant complication is that, Officer Bell, you are clean and you are dressed in blue.
Okay.
But it is a very familiar, flouncy blue dress.
I immediately start apologizing. Oh my God.
It's
I'm so
sparkly.
sorry.
It's gauzy. It's you know, a little PG-13.
I just start
I'm
itching
just-
like crazy, and I'm like, this is fine. This is fine. At least I'm clean.
Yeah.
I'm like apologizing up and down. Like, please don't punch me. I'm so sorry.
You just owe me a couple bottles, Captain.
Okay, that's fair. I got you. I have 3 in the filing cabinet.
Fantastic. They're all mine.
Perfect.
Awesome. So, and you know, given the nature of the wish, that like trying to take this off is not going to work for a while. Eventually, the wish will wear off, but you are stuck in this outfit for a while.
Great. I just grab my flask and down it and just cry a little, but it's okay.
Okay.
Well, and we're ready to go in, right?
Yes.
So, how are you two getting to the no-tell motel?
We're holding hands and skipping there, aren't we?
Okay.
That's what I
You
thought.
certainly can. It'll take you a while.
I first. Well, hold on. Before you hold hands, I look at her starry-eyed, and I bow. I do a big bow, really big bow. Hold on, big bow, and then I extend my hand because I'm a gentleman.
I curtsy and itch like crazy still, and then take his hand.
And they
And
go
we skip.
skipping off with crowds of mundanes watching as
No one will ever understand us.
the situation skips by. Yes. Well, the good news is you're heading to the red light district where folks who look like you are very common.
Right.
It is kind of the stock in trade that fairy tale folk in their full regalia, you know, make friends, have parties for money. So, yeah, I would say the closer you get to the red light district, the more propositions you get. Officer Bell.
Oh boy.
It reminds you of the couple of years you did in Vice before joining Major Crimes.
Oh.
You even see some of the girls and guys walking the street like wave at you. Hey T. It's been a long time.
I just cover my face a little and go, oh no.
Yeah. So, but Rummy's reputation is definitely increasing. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, people aren't usually excited to see me.
Well, they're surprised to see you with that one over there, but it's like, oh, something must be going on.
Yeah,
So
very
cool.
expensive.
We'll pick it up that in a second. So Agent Wolf and Captain Merriweather, I assume, pile into Agent Wolf's muscle car and head down to the, this is a big, very fancy, like 30-story residential building. Pull up in front.
Yes.
What do you do?
All right, wise guy. How are we going to pull this off?
We're the police. We show our credentials and they let us in.
Oh. All right, wise guy.
Okay, Captain.
I go up to the door and pull out my credentials and show them.
Cool. The doorman will say, oh, yeah, we'll have you speak to our director of security here for the building.
Great.
Our residents prize their privacy. So I'm sure you have a warrant, right?
Really? Is that how you want to do this?
I'm just a doorman.
Yeah. Why don't you call your security guy?
Okay.
Exactly. You're just a doorman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you work that door and open it up?
And for us,
For the police.
get out of the way and let somebody else, let the question asker ask the questions.
Yeah.
You're the doorman.
Yeah. Are you the
Doorman.
question man? Are you the
Doorman.
question man? No. Captain Merriweather, does this Joker look like the question man or the doorman?
Looks like the doorman to me.
Looks like the doorman to me too,
Looks like
Cap.
the doorman.
You know where I'm from, doormans that don't work the door, they end up with broken kneecaps.
Yeah, no kneecap man.
Yeah, you don't want to be no kneecap man, do you?
No, you want to be doorman, right?
You want to be
keep-
doorman. Doorman's nice. Doorman gets paid. Doorman brings groceries home for door wife and door kids. Broken kneecap man is on federal assistance.
That's not good.
Broken kneecap man can't walk, can't take out the garbage. Nobody wants to be broken kneecap man.
So yes, he is sufficiently intimidated even without a roll. He shows you into a very nice, very swanky, like polished, everything's white, polished lacquer office. What is remarkable about the office is that it does not have a desk in it. It does have, however, a wall. It looks to be ornamental. It clearly, I mean, it's not structurally sound. I mean, someone, if they really wanted to, they could push it over. It's more like almost like a Zen garden kind of thing. It's well appointed. There's like some sand and some succulents planted around it. And seated atop it very comfortably is the director of security.
Humpty Dumpty. Is it Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Mother trucker. You owe me $10, Humpty.
Now, Mr. Wolf. It seems like...
Of course you're here.
Of course I am.
Yeah. Do you not remember? You owe me $10. Pay up.
I'll have my secretary write you a check. How's that,
I'm
Mr. Wolf?
sure you won't.
Well, what is it that I can do for the friendly constabulary today?
We're looking for Hansel and Gretel. We think we have probable cause to believe that they are a credible threat and may be, in fact, in Rapunzel's penthouse.
No.
We're going to need you to let us up there.
Mr. Wolf.
Agent Wolf.
Agent Wolf. Master Hansel and Mistress Gretel are residents here at the towers.
Yes, and they have committed murder.
I find that very unlikely. They're very, very good tenants.
I'm sure that they're great tenants. I'm sure they pay their bills on time.
Well,
I'm sure that they never have loud parties. I get it. Also, they murder people.
Listen, do you know what I highly doubt? I highly doubt that if you were to have a great fall, anybody would be able to put you back together again.
Are you threatening me, Officer Merriweather?
I'm just saying, from what I know, I don't think you would have a very easy go of being put back together.
Hey, Merriweather, do you think that wall looks like hay or wood?
Well, I don't think it matters because you can blow both of them down.
I am very good at blowing things.
Oh, you said it, brother.
High five.
Wow.
I'm good.
High five.
So it seems like one of you is attempting to intimidate by threatening Mr. Dumpty that he is going to have a great fall, and the other is attempting to help the other. So one of you, who is going to be the intimidator and who's going to be the helper?
Well, I would say I'm probably the intimidator right
Sure.
now.
All right. So you are going to roll plus muscle. And Agent Wolf, you may roll plus whichever attribute you think is appropriate.
Well, I get to intimidate using mind, so I will assist with that.
Sure. So
I got a 10.
Oh, good. So Captain Merriweather, you are going to roll.
I got a 9.
Plus 2.
11.
Is 11. Well, he is shaken. Scrambled, one might even say.
Oh, it's an egg bun. Hey, look at this guy letting loose, having a little fun. Getting a little goofy in the TTRPGs.
Thanks, I'll never do it again. To the extent that he starts to rock back and forth, saying, no, don't push me off the wall. Last time that happened, it took all the king's horses and all the king's men, and I'm still not quite right.
I just start.
He's He goes to fall. Do you catch him?
Is he actually going to fall?
Yeah. He's an egg on a wall. It's very unstable.
Yeah, but I'm not actually I'm just kind of.
I know. Yeah, he's going to fall off just because he's freaked out.
Yeah, I'll catch him.
Okay, so you stop him from cracking himself. You hear a little sloshing on the inside.
Oh.
A little yolky tear leaks out of one of his big bulbous eyes. No, just don't drop me. I can't. I can't take it anymore.
Why don't you bring your key ring and we'll take a little stroll up to see Hansel and Gretel?
Here, anything. And he fishes out a key card. This will get you in the elevator, and this one will get you in the penthouse.
Great. I need you to escort us just in case we encounter any further resistance from your dummies.
All right. Just don't. Yeah, sure. Anything you want. And he'll fish around in his little waistcoat and pull out a crumpled $10 bill and hand it to you.
Yeah, that's right. Next time we're at poker game, make sure you bring enough to cover your stupid bets, huh? You ding dong.
All right.
Big brain.
Anything you say, Wolf. So he leads you over to the express elevator to the top floor. Uses the card. Ding. Head up all 30 floors. He uses another card. And the doors open into this palatial, multi-storied penthouse. All marble. There are lots and lots of like fashion photos, like, fashionable black and white of a woman with long, flowing, luscious hair. And she's laying on her back in the middle of a field and her hair is splayed out around her. She's got it kind of braided and she's on a horse riding. She's walking down a catwalk. She's at a microphone and she's singing and she's like flicking her hair around with sweat. There's lots of it's like Rolling Stone cover kind of material. So you're clearly in the right place. What do you do?
Is there a sign? I'll use the thingy dingy to, what's it called? Sticky situation.
Sure.
Ooh. 6.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see anything. All right. Do they seem to be here?
Well, you're making your way deeper into the apartment.
Yeah, we're making our way downtown into the apartment. We're walking fast.
All right. So you make your way out into the multi-story living area. That it is splattered in blood.
Whose blood?
Don't know.
Captain Merriweather, use your detective senses. Whose blood is this?
It is the blood of
an Englishman.
As you look around to see, you don't see a source. As you're looking around, it's just everywhere. Something hits you on your forehead, Merriweather, and you swipe it and pull your hand down, and it's blood. Oh yeah.
Where's it coming? Oh, it's coming from above me, huh?
Yes.
We look up slowly together, cinematically.
You look up slowly together. They're hanging from ropes, sort of, are Hansel and Gretel.
Ah, jeez, bud.
You follow, and they're slowly twisting and dripping. You follow the ropes up. It's hair.
Rapunzel's
leaning backward over the railing of the top balcony is Rapunzel.
She alive?
You don't think so.
So somebody murdered Rapunzel
and then used her hair
to kill Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
Yeah, that's real messed up, man. Whoever thought up this plot is some sort of a creepy creep face.
I mean, she had it coming.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have this coming?
No. She made her fame. First of all, there was the sex tape, and then
there's nothing wrong with being
the
a sex
accidentally
worker,
released sex tape, and then she sold a bunch of like low quality fake hair care products to teenage girls everywhere. They're like
MLM.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people who lost their savings. Yeah. She said, not tested on animals. Turns out it was tested on children. She was not a good person.
Children are technically animals.
But she's no longer a person because she was brutally murdered.
Every time we follow a lead, someone is dead. Like literally every single time.
It's true.
I wonder if we just stopped.
I think it's Melissa.
The death would die. You think it's Lissa? Our friend Lissa T?
Melissa.
So
Melissa.
As you look around,
thank you.
Mufasa.
You take in the entire wall. We'll say the west wall is glass that leads on to a big balcony. Many of the panes have been shuttered, and as you look, you can see little small footprints in blood, as if someone ran from the center of the room and took a dive off the balcony.
Did they seem like Hansel and Gretel's little small feet taking a dive?
No.
Are they? How much smaller are they than children's?
They look like a small adult's foot.
So, like Meg the Math Lady's feet?
Yeah. Or
like a 5-foot lady?
Or 4'8".
Who do we know that's 4'8"?
By the stride, probably somewhat athletic.
Officer Bell.
Officer Bell?
Officer Bell, though, is with Rummy right now.
If Officer Bell is behind all of this, then Rummy's in great danger. We should probably just see how this plays out.
Ow.
I'm not sure I get exactly what you're saying, but I think you're trying to be a jerk. So knock it off.
You're right, Captain. Rummy might be a real stupid dummy that's useless and worthless in every possible way, but they haven't done anything worthy of being murdered over, I suspect. Probably.
Speaking of Officer Bell and Rummy, you arrive at the Notel Motel. You know the room number that the third little pig is stashed in. And you can confirm that's where he is because there are a couple of police goons posted outside. Officer Bell, the proprietor of the Notel Motel, recognizes you and comes up and says, "You got to get those goons out of here. They're driving away all the business." Looking good,
I'll
though,
see what
Tink.
I can do. Oh, Well, thank you. I curtsy and keep scratching.
You back in the business? A lot of folks been missing you since you stopped coming around.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, I'll go take care of those.
When you used to, work down here.
Yeah, yes, work. Yeah, I got you.
And am I right? Am I assuming this is your friend John? Looking down at Remy.
This is my work partner, Rummy.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh God. I take a swig from my flask. I'm like, do you want those goons gone or?
Yeah, for sure. Bad for business.
Right. So I grab Rummy's hand still. I like drag him and we go talk to the goons.
Cool. They will look you up and down, clearly misinterpreting your purpose. This room's occupied. Go find somewhere else to ply your filthy wares.
No, she showered.
Yeah, I'm clean. Can't you tell?
That's what they all say. Now get out of here.
I would like to intimidate them.
All right. So go ahead and roll to intimidate. Roll plus muscle. And then tell me what the threat you're making is.
I rolled 12.
Oh, so what threat are you making? It can be an explicit or an implicit threat. But what are you going to do if they don't let you in?
Well, since we're in the red light district, basically, I'd like to like slide up against him a little bit, but with my gun in my hand a little. So I'll be like, you can find out if I'm happy to see you or not right now if you don't get out of here.
So you're threatening to shoot them.
Yeah.
Cool. They are under orders to protect the little pig. So it's going to be a shootout.
Oh, fantastic.
So I would like Officer Bell and Rummy to act with force. As the one officer says, she's got a gun! And then goes for his own.
At 12.
Ooh. What'd you get there, Rum?
I got 3.
Oh, no.
All right. I like it. So
Wait, because that's muscle, right?
yeah,
Okay, cool. Are you sure it's not muscle plus 12?
I'm sure it's not. It's just
Okay.
plus muscle. Cool. So Officer Bell has had enough at this point. So what do you can choose 3, Officer Bell.
3. Well, of course, inflict terrible harm.
Of course. And you're using your gun?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, my sucker punch. I could roll plus moxie.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I got 6. Yeah.
It's still a miss.
Amazing.
Still a miss.
Yeah, but it's a little less embarrassing.
Yes.
I guess frighten and then try and grab too.
Okay. Now, you will take harm if you don't choose to suffer little harm. You know that, right?
Okay, you know what? No, I'll suffer a little harm.
Yeah, suffer a little harm. Okay,
No
that makes
grabbing.
more sense.
Can I jump in front of her so that I can shield her harm?
Yeah, we'll say for the sake of the narrative.
It's a romantic gesture.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
Thank
Rummy, seeing, so you have the draw on this guy. You pull it back. You take one step back and then just fire point blank, killing one of the officers. The other officer is freaked out, and he goes and he's just kind of aiming wildly and gets a shot off. And then Rummy dives in front of you to take the shot and does in fact. So you take Rummy takes 2 harm.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a gun.
Oh, no.
Ow.
And of course, now everyone runs screaming. everyone around, there's obvious gunplay. There's one officer who has just shot Remy, who is now like, stay right where you are. Put your hands up. What do you do?
Bleed?
Yes, you bleed.
Can I just like run at them to tackle them?
That's an act with force.
Yeah.
We'll say you can pull out your truncheon since that has the knockout if you're not trying to kill him.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
And can I do a myth move while it's happening? Can I turn his gun into something else?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just turn his gun into. Is he like allergic to flowers or something?
Sure.
Can I? Okay. Yay! Yeah, let's turn him into flowers. Like really, really.
All right.
Colony flowers.
Roll plus
So he
myth.
sneezes. Okay. So smart. I'm intelligent. Okay,
What-
2 + 2 is 4 + 2 is 6.
You could pull out your spindle and give yourself a bonus of 2, which would kick that up to a partial success.
Okay. Yeah, what does 3 harm mean though?
So that's only if you're attacking. But
okay.
because it's myth gear, you can use it to grant a +2 on a roll.
I'm gonna whip out my spindle.
All right. I need
It's
you.
big spindle.
Yes. I need you to roll to resist the fairy tale.
I got a 6.
All right. So on resisting the fairy tale, a 6 is good. In fact, you are able to resist the fairy tale's hold on you for now. So yes,
now.
you turn his gun into a bouquet of flowers. And you're not using it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So you turn his gun into a bouquet of flowers and he immediately starts sneezing. Officer Bell, what was your roll? Onto act with
9.
force? 9. All right, choose 2.
I guess take hold
Yes.
and frighten.
Cool. So he will get a punch in on you since you didn't choose to suffer a little harm. So you'll take one
Right.
more harm.
All right.
What is your harm at now?
4.
Hold on, actually. No, it is now 1. You are fine.
Oh.
When you came out of it. Because they clapped for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So you're now at 1. So you do take 1. But if you're using your truncheon, you can just knock him out.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. So he gets 1 good sock against your jaw, and then you bring the truncheon down on the side of his head, and he falls limp at the ground, still sneezing.
Can I crawl over dramatically to the flowers
Yes.
and then hand them to Officer Bell
Sure.
from the ground? Okay.
Sure.
Oh my god. How bad is Rummy bleeding?
Rummy's going to need some first aid.
Great. I take the flowers.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I go, oh my god,
I think-
Rummy.
I love you forever.
My myth move, can I not, I see that it says I can restore health. Is that
That's only for
me?
you. That's only
Damn
you.
it.
That's what happened. You spent last night completely consumed by the myth, and it healed you. Because that's what happens when you get consumed by the myth. But other bad things happen too, as Agent Wolf and Captain Merriweather have found out. But Rummy, dramatics aside, you know it was just a flesh wound. It's a through and through.
Yeah,
You're fine.
but it hurts.
You're gonna need some stitches. It hurts, but you're not gonna die.
But it looks bad.
And Officer Bell, you now
Narrator, I'm
have
trying to use this.
you have a bouquet of flowers that will grant you a +1 on every roll that you use that you could use a bouquet of flowers with, and a -1 on every roll where you don't use the flowers.
Oh my god, okay. Cute.
Cool. Well, You hear inside a little squeaky piggy voice. Officers? Is everything okay out there?
Oh, right, the poor pig. Just drag the one goon's body in.
Okay. As soon as you bust open the door, dragging one of the unconscious officer, I assume, not the one that you removed his head.
The unconscious one.
The pig squeals and goes to try and like runs back to the bathroom. You hear clattering and glass breaking.
Does that mean climbing through the window?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
Well, I guess I kind of get over myself and get up. Because this is pretty important.
What are you doing there, Officer Bell?
I guess I want to run over there too.
All right. Yes, you see a little curly-cued tail and big, chunky haunches as he's trying to wiggle his way out of the narrow window in the bathroom. What do you do?
You can each grab his foot and pull him back in, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
All
each
right.
grab a leg.
I need one of you to act to roll with force and the other one to roll to assist. Help or hinder.
Oh, I can help.
All right.
She's
All
probably,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got the muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in this case, Remy, it's going to be a muscle roll too for you.
Okay, that's fine.
Got 12.
Oh, awesome. What'd you get there?
I got 8.
Cool. That makes it a 13. So with no difficulty whatsoever, you grab a hold of his little ham hocks and yank him out.
Thank you.
And he slams into the tile floor, knocks the wind out of him, and just starts to squeal. No. Very, very loud and piercing.
I shove the flowers in his mouth.
Okay. Are you trying to intimidate him, maybe?
Yes, sure.
All right.
Eight.
Which makes it a 9 because you're using the flowers.
Right.
2d6 plus muscle plus 1. Cool. You are, I assume, threatening to kill him if he doesn't. Or threatening to choke him to death on flowers.
Yeah.
So he is going to... I'll tell you everything. It wasn't our idea. Just get these flowers out of my mouth.
Hey, go ahead. Keep squealing like a pig.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the worst. What do you want to know? Just don't kill me.
Tell us everything you know. What's going on with Hansel and Gretel and the witches?
Hansel and Gretel are just patsies. They've had it in for the witches for years, but it wasn't until she came along, convinced them that now was the time to strike, filled their heads with all kinds of ugly nonsense. And then she told us where the wolf was, told us he'd be alone, told us we'd finally get a chance to have our revenge.
Who's she?
One of the witches.
Which witch?
There's a lot of them.
I can't tell you. My life's not worth what would happen to me if I gave you her name.
You're not going to have a life if you keep quiet.
Look, man, I got 18 piglets at home. It's not worth it. Do whatever you want to me, but I can't tell you. I've already probably told you too much.
Well, can you tell us more, though? Just trust me.
He starts to, like, whimper a little bit. And then he starts to squeal. And then he starts to writhe and jerk and struggle and squeal. And then it's like he's choking. Like he can't breathe. And he puts his little hocks up to his mouth, up to his throat. Like he's trying to desperately grasp air. You think maybe you choked him with the flowers too much.
I could do the Heimlich maneuver.
The Hamlet?
The Hamlet maneuver.
All right.
I just jump on. I'm real little, so I just jump on his stomach. His
all right.
diaphragm.
Hold on. You just said the Hamlet.
I know. Roll to act under pressure.
Okay. Can somebody clip that? Thank you.
This is plus Moxie, so you should be good at it.
Okay, I got a 6 plus 3, which is 9, right?
All right. It's weird because he's a pig, so you're having a hard time finding the diaphragm, and he's struggling a lot, but you think you get a couple of good compressions in, and you can see he's nodding, and there's this big bulge in his neck that's working its way up, and you give it one final thrust, and then something pops into his mouth, but it's too big. It doesn't make its way out, and his eyes roll back, and he falls down to the ground dead with an apple in his mouth.
Oh, so he's ready to cook, is what you're saying?
Yes. So we see the third little pig laying in this, the white tile of this bathroom, surrounded by flowers, with a shining red apple in his mouth.
Well, time to fire up the grill.
Let's do it. I think we should get Captain and Mr. Wolf.
Well, you hear sirens approaching. What do? You have killed another police officer, Officer Bell.
It wasn't enough.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm just curious if you stick around for the cops to show up.
Just blame it on me.
No, Rummy, I can't do that. We're in this together. I can take the blame, but Cap will get me off. So
maybe, should you change clothes with one of these officers? Because you look ridiculous.
You could, but you can't take it off. Yeah, because it's a wish.
Oh, can you put something on top of it?
Maybe.
Can I do that?
Yeah, maybe. For a little while.
I try and put the officers stuff on.
Sure. I mean, it looks like you're putting on police officer uniform over a fancy ball gown.
Great.
But at least maybe from a distance, it won't give you away. I'm curious if you're sticking around or if you're running.
I think we should probably run. No one's gonna believe that us little people did that. We're tiny. We're demure. We're innocent.
I mean, you have gunshot residue all over you, and you've been shot by one of the police officers.
Got shot.
Yeah.
That's the
and
reason.
We can fit through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's run.
Cool. You slide through the window. It's easy for Rummy. It's even easy for Officer Bell, but it's almost like the broken bits of glass do everything they can to hold on to the officer's outfit that you're using as a disguise. And so by the time you get out, it's all been ripped to shreds and then just falls off you. And you're there in your pristine powder blue sparkly gown. But you guys hoof it into the alley before the fuzz arrives. Like a criminal would. So, Captain Merriweather, Agent Wolf.
Yes.
What do you do? You're currently standing in a crime scene.
I don't know. What do we do? I look at Agent Wolf and I'm like, "You're the fancy agent guy. What do we do now?"
I think we need to call our friends and see what the heck happened here, because our only remaining witness was this pig who is now dead.
Well, you don't know that.
Oh, we don't know he's dead?
No.
Oh.
He is dying as we speak.
Oh, can we see him?
No, he's across town in the no-tell motel dying as we
That's
speak.
where we were. Oh,
No.
oh, sorry. I thought we showed up on scene. My bad.
No.
Okay.
This happening simultaneously because you split the party.
We need to try to find evidence of who did this. Well, we think that the footprints may match Officer Bell.
She was covered in blood. She mentioned there being lots of glass in a red room. This is a room that's very red, and there's lots of glass everywhere. And there are footprints that look very much like her feet.
Can we take some pictures of the footprints?
Yeah.
Feet.
Is there any other evidence that we can document quickly? Because I feel like if it is her, we need to haul ass across town right away.
Yeah, you can take pictures. I would like someone to act under pressure for me because Mr. Dumpty is going to faint.
Oh yeah, Mr. Dumpty. What is acting under pressure?
It's a roll plus moxie.
Under pressure.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Captain Mary, whether you notice that Mr. Dumpty is swaying.
I got a 6.
Oh no. So you go to catch him, but he's very rotund and you haven't been very careful, so your hands are covered in blood. So he just kind of slips out of your grasp. The good news is you're able to cushion the fall somewhat so he doesn't crack immediately upon hitting the ground, but he does roll toward the balcony, then off the balcony. You hear nothing, and then you hear a disgusting crack splat from 30 floors below. You hear the honking of horns and the crunching of metal and the screams of the passersby.
We should probably go.
So,
yeah, I agree.
So what do you do?
We go away.
This entire
Quietly
thing
and
is the
quickly.
worst. This entire thing is the worst.
So bad. It's so bad.
Everything that could possibly go wrong, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the dice, man.
Is it though?
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you failed and things get worse. There's not much more worse that can get than
But when do we succeed to have things not go worse?
when you roll a 10 plus.
We roll 10 pluses all the time, but it doesn't seem to really prevent the cannibalism and all the murder.
The cannibalism's a choice. And the murder so far has been a choice too.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
That's
Okay.
true.
I mean, no role involved in Officer Bell eating Peter Pan's eyeball.
That's true.
I was
It just
hungry.
happened. Just
So,
happened for free action.
It feels like
Been eating so many people, it just looked delicious. Okay.
the good news
it's a
is
raw eyeball.
the good
it was
news
like
is-
you popped it in your mouth like a gusher. Like, come on.
Yeah, I thought eyeballs are like fruit gushers.
gross. So
Are
the good
they?
news is
That's so gross.
no one except for the doorman knows that you even were ever here.
Oh yeah, we were so mean to him.
Listen,
I mean, you
we
are
gotta
the
get
last
outta
people
here.
that were seen with Mr. Dumpty.
We gotta get out of here.
Can you like bibbity
We gotta
bobbity
kill the
boop us across
doorman.
town? We're not
Yeah,
killing
probably.
the doorman.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah. There's been enough.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been enough death.
So we'll say that you hop back in your muscle car and then head back to the precinct. And you arrive at about the time that Officer Bell and Rummy, Officer Bell supporting Rummy, who is limping from an obvious GSW to the leg.
You have an obvious GSW to the leg, Rummy PI. What happened?
What's a GSW?
Gunshot wound.
Gunshot wound.
Oh,
I was hoping to see. I was wondering if Rummy knew what a GSW was, and you ruined it. Thank you.
I didn't know what it was.
I know.
You're the worst police captain ever.
You're muted, Lisa Tree.
Oh, I should unmute.
Yeah.
I almost died.
That's it? You just almost died?
Yeah.
Okay. How's the pig? What did the pig say? I'm sure you got all the good info out of him, right?
He squeal. Okay, he didn't really squeal. I just wanted to say that.
I mean, he did.
He did a little bit.
And then he barfed up an apple and died.
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead though, so we can't really do anything with him.
Oh, okay.
We can't cook him though. We do have dinner.
I'd like to say I'm surprised, but honestly, at this point, everybody just dies. Anybody who gets anywhere near this case is dead. We found Hansel and Gretel.
Dead people in there. It's my fault, not TK Bell, not Officer TK Bell.
Okay.
I got you.
We can hear you. You're clearly covering up for Officer Bell.
I don't hear what you're talking about.
We found Hansel and Gretel. They were hung to death using the hair of Rapunzel, who was also dead. Does any of that surprise you, Officer Bell?
Did you get to ask them questions?
No. If Hansel and Gretel are dead, you can't ask any questions.
Oh, you didn't kill them. Wait, what? Did you kill them?
I think the captain's been drinking a little bit much.
Or not enough.
No, I'm saying I just assumed you killed them. But
Who are you talking
you found
to?
them like that.
You were there.
Well, I was there? I thought they were there.
What kind of tea was that, Meg?
It was actually sleepy time tea.
Oh, no. Sleepy time.
No, I thought that was them.
No, you guys found Hansel and Gretel's body.
Dang.
And failed to keep Mr. Dumpty from rolling off the broken balcony at 30 floors. Yeah.
You were so mean to him.
Yeah, you were really mean to him, and now he's dead.
You can be put together. Relax.
All right, we're good. Let's go.
All right, let me continue this discussion here because the captain seems to have got a brain injury. CTE is no joke. Officer Bell, does it surprise you to hear that Hansel and Gretel were hung in Rapunzel's hair?
Yeah, because I did not kill them.
What?
I would like
No,
to.
he was just asking what you knew. He didn't ask if you killed them.
Yeah, I never said who said anything about killing them.
You said they were dead.
I did, but I retracted that because I forgot that we found them, not you. It's fine.
I would like to get inside Officer Bell's head.
Okay.
I'm crying.
Roll it.
9.
All right. You can ask one question.
Did she kill them?
So, Officer Bell, you have to tell the truth. And the truth is you don't know. You were taken over by the myth last night. And you do remember being in a red room and there was a lot of broken glass, and then you ran out and dove off into space and then heard the clapping and appeared to them. Everything else is a blank.
I just remember a red room and glass and diving, and then y'all brought me back here. So,
does this picture on my phone look like the red room you remember?
Yes.
Your footprints were on the scene in blood. You were there when they were, or after they were murdered. Do you have any sense of how you got there?
You know, I killed Peter and then everything went black. So
where did you kill Peter?
Idea. Outside the station.
In his eye.
Just outside our station right here?
Yeah, he was taunting me, and then the Lost Boys came.
The Lost Boys were there? That's new information. You didn't mention that before. Okay.
I'm sorry, I drink a lot.
You're sorry, eh? What's that about, bud?
I take a swig of my flask again. I go, I know.
I can fix her.
So something happened in between a fight where you murdered Peter and then subsequently ate his eyeball like a fruit gusher in a fight and your fight with the Lost Boys, and then you arriving or somehow being in Rapunzel's penthouse where murder took place, and we have no more witnesses. The only people whose names are still associated with this entire case, aside from us, are the councilwoman and Maleficent, right, Melissa? Is there anybody else I'm forgetting? Pretty sure everybody else is dead.
Correct.
I think so.
Captain Merriweather, your phone rings.
My phone is ringing. Hello?
Captain,
Yes?
I'm interested in progress on the Maleficent case.
Me too.
This is Councilwoman
yeah.
Gothel.
Obviously. Yeah, there's definitely been some progress.
Well, lay it on me.
Yes. Well, everybody's dead. Hansel and Gretel are dead.
Good.
The pigs are all dead. Good.
Well,
Why
they were
is that
murderers.
good?
They were murderers targeting me and my
fair.
sisters.
Oh, that's fair. They're all dead. Ursula's dead. Everybody's dead.
Oh, that's a shame.
There's lots of dead.
Ursula's a twin.
people.
But what about
There's lots of dead people.
Melissa?
We haven't found her yet. I have no idea where she is, dude.
Well, I suggest you find her.
Okay.
Just to make sure. I mean, it would be easy to assume that the threat has passed now that Hansel and Gretel are dead, but it's probably a good idea to make sure that
Well, here, I got a question for you. Maybe you could brainstorm with me a little bit.
Sure. Okay. Always happy to help the force.
Fantastic. So what do you think of, what do you make of somebody dying by throwing up an entire poison apple? What do you make of that?
Well, sounds like a curse.
What kind of curse we talking? Because that's the kind of thing that I think might be at the center of all this.
Well, sounds like a curse that's meant to stop someone from talking.
All right. Well, maybe I'll do some research.
Well, considering who we know that has a connection to poison apples. Maybe
aren't there like a few people?
I mean, yeah. I mean, and to be honest, all of our myths kind of blend together.
Right. Because I know that Maleficent has something with an apple, yeah. But also it's Snow White's witch, who I don't even know who that is.
The scary witch.
Snow White's witch. I don't know who Snow White's witch is. She's the prettiest, fairest of them all.
I forget.
Is that Maleficent?
Yeah.
No, Maleficent is Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty's Maleficent.
Oh, that's right. It's the other one.
Yeah, they're all kind of gross.
But they all kind of blend around. They blend together.
They're all using the same tricks, like poison apples.
Yeah.
We got to find Maleficent, though. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I've got a PPBABC PBO PBS out. Bolo.
Have you been drinking, Captain Merriweather?
No.
She's definitely drunk.
It was a rough day, all right? And I don't want to talk about it.
All right. But it sounds like someone cursed that pig.
All right, we'll do some research.
Yeah. I would say you best find Maleficent and make sure that she's okay, at least. I mean, good for you for taking care of Hansel and Gretel. But, I mean, chances are they might have gotten to her before you found them. If you can take care of this, wrap it all up in a nice little bow and keep it nice and quiet for me, Captain Merriweather, there's commendations in it all around for you and your crew.
Commendations? We've owned this at every turn.
So, I expect a progress report this evening. Don't disappoint me, Merriweather.
Can do.
She hangs up.
Well, what did the Councilwoman say?
We need to go find Maleficent and make sure she's good and she's not killing people and she's not dead and all that stuff. She said it was good that Hansel and Gretel were dead, and I don't think she cares who did it. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. And then she asked me if I was drunk. Oh, rah, 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 rah. I was like, none of your business.
She went blah, 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 at you?
No, I think about it sometimes, though.
Yeah, that's normal. Listen, we should, who knows where Maleficent, aren't you friends? You're old friends with her.
I know, but I tried to get a hold of her. We have everything out on her. I have no idea where she is. She's she's a wirely one.
Check the computer?
No, I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
It sounds like someone or several people need to see what they can figure out. One of the things that you may all do potentially is peer into the fairy tale. I mean, Maleficent is a mythical person. Her actions and choices are somewhat guided by her myth. So there's that. It's also possible that you could make the rounds and intimidate some mooks and see if anyone's seen her. But you're going to have to do some real police work. You have to beat the streets, not everyone on the street, Officer Bell, but like literally actually beat the streets to find some evidence and see if you can track down Maleficent.
We got to know where to start, though. Like, we need to know like where she hangs out or has been known to hang out so we can intimidate the right mooks.
Well, you know that she came to see Rummy. Which is a little bit strange, considering that Rummy is not, well, no offense, not what one would call a Class A private detective.
Excuse me?
Can
I hear you? Narrator? Commissioner? Can I hear you? Because I hear you.
Rummy hears a voice in their head. It's like, I mean, let's face it, Rummy is not the cream of the crop.
It's Rummy's own demons.
Who's saying that? Mom?
Right. I would say these thoughts occur to Agent Wolf.
Sorry, what thoughts occur to me?
That it's odd that Maleficent came to see Rummy.
That is odd. Why did Maleficent come to see you, Rummy, instead of her old friend Captain Merryweather?
Because I'm a private investigator, as you reminded me earlier.
What did she say to you, though? Like,
that she's very attracted to me.
Can we see your notes from the meeting so that we can maybe be reminded of some details that you've inevitably forgotten?
Can I just show like a picture, like a stick figure with big boobs?
Yes, you did draw. You did. Your notes were you drew a picture of Maleficent, so you'd remember her forever.
Just big boobs. Just that's it.
How do you even afford to eat?
What? Yeah, I just take food from Captain Merryweather's desk.
Yes.
I basically basically he is dependent on me.
So
like I can write him off on my taxes.
Yes. The station nurse will see to Officer Bell and Rummy to provide a little bit of first aid. So you each lose one harm.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Like what the takeaway is that she went to see Rummy.
Big bahonkas.
So no, it just seems odd.
Maybe she lives in that shady kind of area that Rummy's from or whatever. Yeah. And maybe she went to Rummy instead of someone like me because maybe she actually has like dastardly plans. And she didn't want to come to me because I would be like, those are dastardly plans.
The only thing that occurs to me is that she knows that Rummy is entirely incapable of solving any crime. And
she doesn't want it solved.
She doesn't want it solved because she's actually the bad guy. Yeah.
It's okay, Rummy. I think you're a great PI.
Yeah.
This is her way of having like an alibi, sort of, by being the one who reported the crime and paid an investigator to solve it when she knew that this investigator couldn't possibly solve it.
That's extremely
due to
rude and
extreme
presumptuous of you.
and raw incompetence in every possible way.
And Agent
Yeah,
Wolf,
you-
you'll recall your very first take on this case was that Maleficent was somehow involved.
That's right. Did she pay you entirely up front, Rummy?
Yeah. Big old stack of gold.
How were you supposed to contact her when the job was done?
I'm supposed to talk to her after? I thought she was just giving me money to go away.
Is there a place near your office where, you know, mooks go to drink?
No one ever invites me.
But yeah, there is.
But I guess I walk by and I look through the window at this one place.
What's the place called, Rummy?
It's called
It's the shoe.
The Shoe.
Damn it, don't give her this. I want to hear what she had.
Okay.
comes
Like,
up
it didn't have to be the shoe. What is it, Rummy? The other one.
It's called The Glove.
The hand shoe. Got it.
It's the shoe, but you wear it on your hand. Yeah, no.
You do speak German. All right.
If you don't go to the glove, you don't go in and get any love.
What happens if the glove doesn't fit, Rummy?
Then you must drink spit. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
We're all like crazy tired.
Wow.
Oh, that spring forward of an hour really
Oh my
did do
God.
So, what are you doing?
That's what they said. If you want to go
Okay.
to the club, Agent Wolf.
Yeah. Let's go to the glove.
It's the shoe, but that's fine. So you pile into Agent Wolf's car and peel rubber over to an even worse part of town. Pull up in front of the shoe. It's a very small bar.
We go in.
Yes. It's amazing the number of people who can fit into this very small bar. And there's a little old woman kind of wiping
Shirley
the
lives
bar top.
there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's kind of wiping the countertop with a really dirty, disgusting rag.
Hey, I heard you live here.
What's it to you?
We're looking for someone.
You look like a cop. You a cop?
I am an agent, not a cop.
I'm sorry that we came in with such little friendly. Can I offer you a fly?
Ruby, I thought I told you to stay out of here.
Ooh. I'm sorry. I just missed you.
Listen, we're looking for a dame. Her heart's black as night and she's seedier than a strawberry. Her name is Maleficent. Do you know her?
Maybe. What's in it
Yeah.
for me if I tell you?
Straight cash, homie. I slide $20 on the thing.
And it bites it or like licks it or something. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
money.
do you prefer golds?
Yeah.
Rummy. Gold.
I turned something into gold.
She smacks you on the back of the head. That's why you aren't supposed to be in here. Now give me the real deal or get out. You have a sack full of real gold, by the way.
No, stop looking at my sack.
Rummy, open up your sack. We need some gold. Rummy, gold. Come on.
She'll reach a hand in, count out a couple of coins. Yeah, I know where she's holed up.
All right.
The old warehouse down by the docks.
Oh, of course. The old warehouse by the docks. Is that Old Man Withers' place?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, they call that place the Glove.
They don't.
No, they don't, Rummy.
At all.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Depends on
the...
what circles you run in.
I'm not supposed to just tell anyone, but she's been having me and my kids bring her food. She's apparently afraid of something.
Really?
She said she'd pay me real good if I didn't tell anyone, but I don't really like her much. So
yeah, she's a real J word.
Yep. I'm not sure what that word is, but sure.
Jerk. She's a jerk. I said it out loud.
Gemini.
Yep. Always coming up here in her fancy dress, lording all over everyone else like she's somehow special and better than us.
Yeah. Because she does magic and she's a witch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you're going to go take her down, well, I got nothing to say about that.
When are you supposed to deliver food next?
Tonight,
Aha, what time?
8 p.m. Right as the
Okay.
sun sets.
And it's about 7:45. Perfect
Sure.
timing.
Sure.
Why don't you give us the food and we'll go deliver it for you?
Easy enough.
All right. Put that in a to-go bag for me, please.
Sure.
And also, I'll take one of those Danishes. They look delectable.
They don't, but you can take one.
Yeah, but I'm into that stuff.
It's true. It's true. Your gluttony makes it taste delicious. She scrapes a little bit of mold off of it.
I'm a
Gives it
wolf.
to you.
I mean, it's my
You're like,
standards aren't
ooh,
quite.
egg custard. She's like, it's apple. Yeah.
All right, let's go, team. We got to go deliver this food to Maleficent. And finally put a rest to this case so that I can get the hell out of this podunk town and get back to civilized folk.
I can still hear you.
I know.
So, how you obviously drive over in your muscle car. How do you approach the warehouse? It is dark.
foot.
There's not a single light. There doesn't appear to be anyone watching.
I can see in the dark.
That's true. That's why you know that there's no one watching.
Yeah, there's no one watching.
It
I
appears
smell 'em.
abandoned.
It appears abandoned.
But you do smell perfume.
Perfume. Smells like perfume.
Fancy.
Chanel number 5.
High class perfume.
High class perfume. The kind of fancy broad might wear.
Yeah.
And
Exclamation point.
I'm gonna use my nose and float on the ground as I follow it to the doorway or
Cool.
egress.
Are you attempting to be stealthy?
Yes.
All right. I would like everyone to give me a move roll.
Can I be stealthy and sensual?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
A move roll.
Yep. Roll plus
A
move.
move roll. I got a 7.
Okay.
I also got a 7.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Meg.
Sorry, I was talking in chat. What are we rolling? I got a 6.
Plus move. All right. So,
Oh, I got an 8.
okay, cool. So, no one did particularly well. Officer Bell lets a very resonant burp out just as you're entering the warehouse. There is a catwalk. There's a steel staircase that leads up to kind of a loft area catwalk above. And as soon as you step in, Agent Wolf, with your wolfen eyes, you can see a very classy dame with a big broad hat sitting up on that catwalk with a cigarette lit on the end of a long cigarette holder in one hand and what looks like a little purse pistol in the other.
You better point that somewhere else, lady, before you hurt yourself.
Don't come any closer.
We brought you
I know
dinner.
how to use this.
I'm sure you do. We've come with dinner and questions. Which one do you want first?
How did you find me? It was that little old woman who lives in the shoe, wasn't it?
It's actually a glove.
It isn't. It's a shoe.
I don't know what you mean. She lives in a shoe. Why would she live in a shoe? That wouldn't do.
Clearly, you're new to this, agent.
Something rhymes with shoe.
Why don't you come up here where I can see you better?
My, what big eyes I have.
Yes. What big, strong hands you have.
Okay, I'll be right up.
Just chomp it up. She keeps the little silver-plated pistol trained on you and kind of motions for you to sit on a couch. This area up here is like a lovely lounge. Someone has set it up very nice. If you didn't know that you were in a disgusting, greasy, gross, abandoned warehouse, you would think this was in someone's parlor. She waggles her fingers a little bit, and the couch moves itself forward behind your knees, and you are forced to sit down.
I wanted to sit down. Thank you.
So tell me, officer, what's all this about?
Agent Wolf, thank you.
Nice to meet you, Agent.
As you know, we are on the lookout for murder.
Yes.
And
I
that's why
hired that little man over there to track down. So you're saying you found the killers?
We think we found many killers. Indeed. There might be one here among us.
She looks around. I wonder who that could be, and smiles.
Well, it's interesting you should say that, because every single person whose names appeared in this case is already dead, except for the four of us and you. You're the last lead, and clearly, someone in this room is responsible for all of the chaos and trouble that's happened here in Shittown, USA. Storyville PD.
Agent Wolf, are you suggesting that I had something to do with these dastardly deeds?
I am indeed. Or it could be Officer Bell. It's a toss-up.
I mean, Officer Bell has killed more people than anyone else. That's true. Well, what can I do to convince you of my innocence?
You can tell me why you, an intelligent person, would hire that, and I point at Rummy, to investigate anything. Like, to investigate where pizza is, let alone murder.
Because I couldn't trust anyone that I knew.
You couldn't trust your old friend Captain Merriweather?
No. Merriweather and I have a history.
Did you guys used to date in high school?
I mean, there was that one time freshman year of college, but...
Yeah, that's college. Everybody, it's normal.
Hi, Merriweather. Remember me?
Yeah, I remember you.
Maleficent, I'd love to hear a retelling of how Captain Merriweather may have flirted with you back in freshman year of
It was probably very good. It was probably very... I'm very good at flirting.
Pardon me, Captain. I'd like to hear it from the source.
Well, Merriweather was always kind of a hanger-on. She was never really a witch. But she was close enough.
Mm-hmm.
And her skills were somewhat useful. Why worry about fake IDs when someone can just wish them up? Why worry about going shopping for new threads when someone can just wish them up? So, yeah, we used Merriweather for the wishes. And maybe one night I felt a little bit of pity, in between us making fun of her behind her back.
Wow.
I would like to inflict great harm.
You certainly may. You certainly may. You can act with force. You want to pull out a gun and shoot her?
Yes.
Cool.
What can I use?
If you would, you can use your wand. That grants you a +2 on the roll, and it does a base of 3 harm. So you may roll. You may roll to act with force. +2 more.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. I got a 9.
Including with the +2?
Yes.
Cool. Choose 2. You already said you wanted to inflict terrible harm?
Yes, that is correct. And I also want to take little damage or whatever it is. Take little harm.
Cool. So you whip out your wand, and then she whips out her wand. And it's a witch fight. However,
shit.
Whoa.
Merryweather gets off a very powerful blast. That does 5 harm.
Ooh.
Because you did base 3 plus 2 for inflicting terrible harm. That does 5 harm. Merryweather, I would like you to roll to resist the fairy tale, please.
That's 2 also, and then with my myth, right?
Can I get out my camera and take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, took a picture.
You're rolling plus myth.
Can I pull out my popcorn and eat some?
I got a 5.
Ooh, that's actually very, very good. You resist the fairy tale's hold on you for now. Maleficent is, what do you wish to happen to her?
At one time at Magic Camp?
It's not even that I want to kill her. It's that, like, I want her to, like, be knocked out to the point where we can, like, tie her up and, like, put her in a cage and stuff, and then, like, ask her questions.
Okay.
All right.
I don't trust her.
So
When you say and stuff, can you elaborate on what the stuff is?
I mean, nothing shady. Just like
Just
you
caging
know.
it. Just caging her. Okay.
Just tie her up.
So
caging
you blast her with your wand, and for a moment she stands there regally as your sparkling fairy wand light surrounds her, almost like she's going to resist it. And then a look of horror comes across her face as her posture stoops and she seems to shrink, and her hair starts falling out in clumps until it's just this gray, straggly mess. Her nose grows long into a hook with a big wart on the end. Her skin grows sallow, and you can see wrinkles just expressing themselves all across her face.
A lady with wrinkles. Oh.
And within moments, she's reduced to a hideous old crone, very weak.
Perfect.
She struggles a little bit to kind of crawl away. No. I'll get you for this, Merryweather, if it's the last thing I do.
Bring it.
So what do you do?
So, I won, right? So now I'm going to turn to Agent Wolf and say, "Did you see that?"
Yeah, I did. I got
That
my
was pretty
popcorn
cool,
right
huh?
here. Yeah. You blasted that lady into the future.
I did, didn't I? That was wild.
Can I take a selfie with
Did you hear what she said about
Agent
me?
Wolf?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was mean.
Yeah,
While they're
popped
talking.
for it.
She mean girled you like
Well,
all
it
through
is.
college. You didn't even know
Like-
about it.
No, I didn't even know about it. I thought we were friends. I
Yeah,
was
and then like
"That's
one night you guys even like blah 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 and all that stuff. I mean,
No,
that's-
rude, right? Because she pitied me.
Yeah,
I'll
it was
put
a-
you right into this cage. Oh, we
Ugh.
should go track her down and catch her.
She's
Don't
not.
worry,
She
she's
can't
gotten about an
flee.
inch away.
She's just
Yeah.
she's slowly crawling away.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You can
We're just
100%.
talking over her like
Yeah.
this then.
You can, and she's, I'll get you, you and your little dog too, even though that's not my thing. It's fine. Yeah, it's very easy for you to, like, you kind of have to pick her up and carry her because she's very, very weak, but you can stick her in the back of the car, handcuff her. As you are discussing your success and like what you're going to do and how you're going to question her, cars, like sirens blaring, all of a sudden just converge on your area. There's a big ring of cars, bright lights right in your face. You can see officers hopping out the side, raising guns. Nobody do anything foolish.
the commissioner. No, the councilwoman.
In fact, striding, like backlit by one of these patrol cars, she strides forward. She's wearing a like a tasteful pantsuit, a little bit of a trench coat over it. She's got a hat kind of cocked off to the side.
I'm like, where in the world is?
Yep. So she walks up to you and says, "Did you get her, Merryweather?"
Did I get who?
Maleficent.
Oh yeah, I turned her into an old lady.
Excellent. Well done. And she's behind the murders, right?
I don't actually know.
But she's behind the murders, right, Merriweather? I told you to close this case, and it's closed now, isn't it?
Oh, well, I don't know yet. I mean, we were going to question her.
Merriweather.
Yes?
No, don't lie.
Well done.
We're,
No.
Well.
Your integrity's worth more than your career.
my integrity has been long gone. Let's be serious.
Well.
I believe in you. I believe.
I'm like, it's cool,
Look
Tink.
at
Just
the
kill
Bible.
everybody.
Look at my. I believe.
So, Merriweather,
I just didn't give him.
I'll
the bad
put through
vibes.
your retirement papers tomorrow morning.
No. See, Merriweather.
Full pension.
Yes, I'm out.
Excellent. The other officers, she waves her hand. Officers, it's fine. Look at the heroes of the city. They brought down Maleficent, one of the great masterminds behind the most recent string of murders.
Can I kind of slink away into the back of the car? I need to talk to Maleficent.
Yeah.
Like on the lowdown.
Yep. You are
just
slinking
soaking it
toward
in
the back
'cause
of the
whatever.
car when the other door opens. And you see Councilwoman Gothel put her head in the car and look straight at the now wizened and wrinkled Maleficent and she says, "Who's the most beautiful in all the land now?" And then she closes the door and walks back to her car. I think that's where we'll end it.
What?
Oh my god.
That was
Meg,
cool.
what did you do?
What am I supposed to do? I want to retire. I want my money. I got to get out of here.
Yeah, but what about your integrity? What about your career, your entire storied career?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to hang out with you and join your PI.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, then that's fine.
Every time we do one of
We're
these
gonna take 'em
mysteries,
down.
we fail.
No,
the bad guy always
didn't
wins.
fail.
What do you mean
No.
we didn't fail?
You didn't fail.
Of course we failed.
Let's
So-
put the bad guys, Michael.
Bad guys are still dying.
Postscript. Everyone receives shiny medals. Agent Wolf is Agent Wolf. The branch office contacts you and says that the councilwoman was in contact with them and spoke very highly of your performance. They give you the choice of coming back to your old job at the agency, or the councilwoman said that she was so impressed that she'd be glad to have you seconded to Storyville PD in the long term.
Yeah, give me my old job back. Thanks.
Rummy has a big pile of gold.
Yeah, that's
And-
what they all say.
Officer Bell isn't arrested and convicted of multiple murders of other police officers.
That's actually really
She
surprising.
clearly committed.
She
Yeah.
clearly
Okay,
committed
that's
and
actually
ate a
good.
bunch of
Bell.
people.
That's actually a big
Officer Bell
surprise.
is like Dexter.
This is a W.
Yes.
This is
Yeah,
not
Agent
a
Wolf is
W.
complaining. It's like everyone gets exactly what they want.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
I mean,
It's a win-win
yeah.
Wait,
situation.
That guy's not behind bars.
No, the
Yeah,
bad guy
but-
is part of the town council, city council.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you got to join the bad guy to get what you want.
Justice has not been served.
No.
In fact,
But it's cooked.
our involvement as a whole only led to more death.
Yes.
Yeah,
At
we
least
made
bad
things
people.
worse
At least
every
bad
step of the
people.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Died.
mostly bad people
I
dying.
think everyone in
Yeah.
this entire
Oh,
town
do you know
is
the
bad.
only person who died that wasn't a bad person? Stop attacking me, Agent Wolf. Was
Come
the
on, give me a hug,
jaywalker?
Cap.
Was the jaywalker you killed? That was the only innocent person that died.
I didn't kill a jaywalker.
You just
Yes,
maimed
what
him.
about-
Maimed
What
them.
about the poor doorman that you guys were mean to?
Yeah.
He was just mean
He's
to
still
him.
alive.
He's
Remember
fine.
when
Fall
you
off
did
of
that?
Didn't he fall off a wall?
No, that was
PTSD.
the head of security.
I got the two. Okay, I
Yeah.
got the two mixed up.
Yeah. So aside from
Yeah.
some hurt feelings and some orphans that you left behind,
Just some hurt feelings.
yeah, some hurt feelings and some orphans and some indigestion from eating a bunch of people, you have rid the city of some really nasty folks, including all the witches but one.
Most of
one
those people
who's
were
giving
nice.
us what we
Witches were
want.
nice. Like the one that ran the nightclub that was turned into sushi or whatever. Like she was real nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
We didn't.
I mean,
meet the one
she-
that got turned into
She brainwashed young women into being Ariels, so there was that.
That's fair.
Well, okay, I mean, when you put it that way, I suppose.
Yeah. Only bad people see. It's
I
like
think
Dexter.
I think you're all
Yeah.
missing. Yeah, you're
The
missing.
thing that rubs me the wrong way is that this is a fairy tale, and they always get wrapped up nicely in a bow. Like it's weird that
No.
there's.
This is a pretty good bow.
Yeah, this is great.
You all live happily ever after. Officer
Yeah,
Bell
you get
goes
to go
and
back.
gets to go and murder people with impunity. Rummy gets a bunch of money and ladies. Agent Wolf, you get your job back, and Captain Merriweather gets to retire to the suburbs
With full pension.
with full
What
pension.
about the people getting murdered though?
They're
by
dead
Officer
now. It's
Bell?
fine.
I still,
It's okay.
It's a
There's
fairy
bad
tale.
people.
Everyone dies.
I still
Except-
come over and
except the
steal
heroes
food
who live
from
happily ever after.
Merriweather.
Man.
I really hope so, because if I can't come over and steal food, I don't think I'll ever eat again.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you can. I'll feed you.
Even though you're like a multimillionaire in
I
gold
just don't
now,
wanna-
you're just
listen,
still a
it's
vagabond.
Weaponized incompetence, okay?
That's fair.
So yes, it was a complete W.
Yep.
You
we
all
won.
live happily ever
That's
after.
great.
All right.
We did it.
Get me out of here.
Just
I
go back
suppose.
to the city. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want you anymore.
Don't
With
call
your
me. I'll
hairy
call you.
pants.
Don't call me. I'll kill.
While he's
My
wait,
pants aren't hairy.
wait a minute. While he's going away, can I try to turn his fur blue?
Sure.
Yes.
Sparkly!
Let me do that. Hold on.
Do the town folks live? No.
6.
They all die
No
because
one, everyone's
Tinkerbell
dead.
murders everyone. Like she's a monster.
Sorry, I'm so hungry and angry.
Hungry and angry and
You murder-
drunk.
you-
Hungry.
you
I'm sorry for what I
murdered
did when I was hungry.
Peter with your
Yeah.
wand through his eye into his brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peter was
then
asking
you
for it. He kept me
Ate his
captive
eye
for
like
a really
a
long
shish
time.
kebab.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
Most of the people that you murdered were bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Except for
cleaning
the
up the streets.
Law of
jaywalker.
averages, everyone's bad.
Jaywalking is against the law.
Yeah.
And it's very noir. No one comes out of the fairy tale clean, man.
I am the law.
So what'd you get on your myth move there, Merriweather?
A 6.
You're trying to turn Agent Wolf blue.
Yeah, his fur blue.
I mean, Smurfette is mythological.
Could we not?
God, yes.
This is supposed to be a fail.
Could
She
we, like-
failed. It doesn't make me
No.
ridiculous. Something should backfire.
It's a monkey's paw moment. The wish still happens. It's just like the worst possible outcome.
Yeah,
And
she
she's wishing-
turns into Smurfette.
No. So you get to spend
I would love being blue anyway.
spend
Yeah.
a day as Smurfette.
Who, me?
No, Agent Wolf.
Look,
Oh,
this will
nice.
make the trip more comfortable. You know,
It's true.
Awesome.
It's true.
That's true, actually.
Can we like maybe blow
You're
up a
welcome.
building as we like retire and walk away?
Yeah, and walk away without looking back and putting on sunglasses.
Yes.
Yes.
Post-credit scene, you're walking away.
Wolf
And-
is like, what are you
Oh,
doing?
we can
The
blow up
warehouse
the police
explodes behind you.
station.
Did someone clear the building first?
No, it's
No.
fine.
I'll
But
come
someone had to
back
get
and
rid of
see
the
them
someone
later.
had to get rid of the evidence. So
it's just raining human gingerbread cookies.
Councilwoman Gothel,
Jinx like,
Oh my
we're
god.
barbecue
It's like
tonight.
snowflakes.
yeah, Councilwoman Gothel blows it up behind you, and you all put on your sunglasses.
Okay.
Rummy,
Yeah, I'm
Rummy
down
with a limp.
this.
Officer Bell doing some shadow
Yeah.
boxing. Captain Merriweather chugging from the because now you can drink with impunity because you're retired. And Agent Wolf learning to walk in those weird little high heels that Smurfette always wore.
And now we can go to the club.
I just want to point out that that's the second time you've been in heels in this RPG.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And neither one had any purpose.
I don't know.
To
That's
show off
the
your
thing.
amazing
It's the-
calves.
it's-
Hello.
Yeah.
Those
You
legs,
should not
though.
use myth moves unless you have to because there's almost always something terrible that happens as a result.
That
Yeah, you
to
should
me
start skipping
specifically,
leg
yes.
day if you don't want us to look at them.
Have fun in the city, bud.
Bud.
So you
Thanks,
walk
Captain.
off into the distance as the fire trucks arrive to put out the fire so the entire dock district doesn't burn down. The end. And they all lived happily ever after. Or did they? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah,
Did you ever know?
So.
You never know.
Awesome. Cool.
Get your Twitch glasses.
I got them for free.
Of course you did. All right. Well, that was an ending.
Oh, it's fairy tale noir, man.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I think that ending was the bomb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, baby.
I thought it was explosive.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, it really did blow.
Whoa,
Oh,
rude,
it blew
rude,
up.
rude.
It
Wow.
blew up.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
It's the suck and blow. Well, it certainly does suck. What? It's Wayne's World. All right. Hey,
We're
Lurk,
not. Yeah.
do the thing where you tell us where people can hang out with you.
Oh yeah, hi. I'm Lurk. Lurker02 on Twitch and Instagram. Yeah. Come hang
There you
out. That's it.
Wait, is it me now? No, it's listening.
It's listening.
It's me. It's me. My name's Lissa. Lissa T.
Oh.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Lissa T. I'm trying come hang out because oh my god, I'm so tired and I've been laughing.
You
like,
got
the last
this.
hour.
You got this.
Okay. My name is Alyssa T. I applied for Twitch partner, so come hang out with me. Cause I'm nervous. I hate thinking about it. So just come and hang out so I don't never think about it. You can find me at twitch.tv/Alyssa T, and then I have a link tree on there and all the stuff is on there too.
I'm Megan Amel. You can follow me at Megan Amel on Twitch. I'm also like Megan Amel _TTV on like everything else. But if you go to my link tree, Megan Amel, you can find all of them. And that's where you can find me. And I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays until I go on breaks because I'm a teacher. And then when I'm on breaks, I stream all the time. So drop me a follow and you can see me. And I love you. And good night.
Yeah, right? End stream. I'm Juice's TV. I stream here on Juice's TV 5 nights a week, including tomorrow night. What time will we start? I'm not sure. Tune in to find out. I haven't figured out my schedule this week, but Monday and then on Wednesdays during the day, I stream with Nerder She Wrote on Captain TV. We do a weekly show there, so tune into that and follow Captain TV as well. Michael, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I am Zero or Zero Daylight or Michael or DM or GM or Keeper or Commissioner in some cases. This has been Fairy Tale Noir, which is, I'm sure you can tell, is very, very silly. And even the happy endings aren't happy because it's fairy tales. You can catch me next, potentially on Tuesday. We've had a player illness and we're going to try to finish up with the third session of Twin Falls, which is our Delta Green RPG. We have the second session of the Elwood Expedition coming up on Thursday. We are starting next Sunday. We are starting up with Teen Justice Academy Field Trip, which is great. That's our third issue of Teen Justice Academy, which is our Massa New Generation Teenage Superhero Extravaganza. We have The Real Thing, which is a Powered by the Apocalypse game inspired by the music of Faith No More, and one of the creators is going to be joining us. And then we have the conclusion of Dastardly Deeds at Ditchwater Gulch, our Weird West D&D game. And then we have a bunch of other stuff. If you're curious about the calendar, come hang out at community.cpluscontent.tv, which is our Discord channel. We've got some calendar stuff updated constantly. You can come and check us out at cpluscontent.tv, which is our YouTube channel where everything that we stream here and on the C Plus Content channel appears roughly 24 hours after it's broadcast, unless YouTube is being weird. And you can always come and check us out on live.cpluscontent.tv, where we broadcast a couple times a week. That is my spiel.
Cool. Woo.
All right, team,
let's do
get
this
in there.
thing. Hands in.
All right.
Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe next time.
Thanks for hanging out, friendos.
No, thank you, friendos.
Thanks for joining
thank
us,
you.
Lurk.
Bye,
Yo,
Lurk.
thank
you, Lurk.
30 minutes is so fun, guys.
You know, murder and cannibalism.
Oh, you know, just
Yeah,
a
the only
few
times I'm ever going to be able to indulge in it, right?
See?
Oops.
Start playing RimWorld.
Yeah, right.
Be fine.
Yeah, right. You'll
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.